What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. Tonight, the task at hand is beating Luton Town and getting the 3 points to increase our lead at the top of the Premier League table. The team news is in, and as expected, no Mohamed Salah, no Darwin Núñez in the matchday squad. We will go through it in a moment, give you guys the substitutes bench, and of course go through the Luton Town team. Little quick glance down just to make sure I'm not on mute, but we're back to two in a row. We're back to two in a row. So, my friend, somebody in the chat said, Craig, whoever made the decision on the dancing alien needs to be fired. Dude, just tell me you at least understand why he's there. Because if you don't understand why he's there, I totally get it. A dancing alien on the screen makes no sense, right? But he is there for a reason, because he's our mascot. Why is he our mascot? Well, let me take you back to COVID times where Karen Brady, AFTV and lots of other fans wanted the league null and voided, which would have meant, of course, Liverpool didn't win the league. So our little response was to create and have a little mascot alien called Nullon Voider, null and void. See where I'm going with this? That was our FU to those who wanted the league cancelled. So that's why he's there, and I like him, so he shall stay. Everybody loves him. Why wouldn't you have a dancing alien on your YouTube channel? Let's be honest, dude. Come on now. I mean, I sympathise with those who don't have a dancing alien. And also, he's a family member at this point, you know. You don't know this about Nullon, but he's a superstar. He's often DJing in Ibiza. I've heard rumours that he does, huge outdoor festivals, but he doesn't tell me or the tax man that. Nullon is a legend, says Liz. There we go. Boom. Right, people saying, what's the team? It's on the screen, bro. Have a little look-see, but I'll happily run through it for you. So, this is your Liverpool 11 to take to the field today. Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Mr. Conor Bradley comes in at right back. Joe Gomez at left back. It is Jarell Quansah alongside Virgil van Dijk at the heart of the Liverpool defence. In midfield, it is Wataru Endo, Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch. And up top, it is Harvey Elliott, Cody Gakpo and Lucho Diaz, just as we thought it might be. On the bench today for the Reds, Adrian, Kanade, Chimikas, Robbo, Clark, Gordon, McConnell, Dans and Neoni. So a youthful looking bench there for the boys. So that's where we're at with regards to the team. And no negativity, please. Let's keep going. Let's be positive. I've seen too much negativity. We're winning tonight. We're taking our rightful place further up at the top of the Premier League table. And we need a siege mentality. It's us against the world. And speaking of us against the world, let me talk a little bit for a moment about Mr. Florian Plettenberg of Sky Germany. I'm very confused by Florian's reporting. To listen to him, and I'll read out what Florian said first, and then we'll go through it, and you guys can give me your say in it. So, Florian Plettenberg said, at this stage, Xabi Alonso is more willing to join Bayern Munich instead of joining Liverpool. Yeah, that's fun. Cool story, bro, but it's absolutely nonsense, as you well know. So, just the other day, Florian, you were trying to convince the world that Bayern Munich hadn't made their mind up on the situation with Thomas Tuchel and that, quite frankly, first of all, he was going to be here till the end of the season, no doubt. Then they were taking it on a game-by-game basis. Then they were looking at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Then they were looking at Zinedine Zidane. And now, all of a sudden, that he's announced he's actually leaving in the summer, you've made up this cock and bull story. And be honest, Florian, it is cock and bull that he is going to be favouring the idea of joining Bayern Munich. How about a quote from the man himself? Oh, you won't, because I'll tell you why you won't, Florian. You'll hide behind the usual nonsense of Sky sources indicate. Do they? Craig sources indicate. You're full of it, mate. Full of it. Look at the reporting from yourself versus that of Kaveh Solokol, Melissa Reddy, or any of the people in Sky UK who have been balanced, fair, very informative about what Alonso might do. And I don't think any of us know the 100% answer. But we're not professing to, unlike you, sir, who are doing Germany and Bayern Munich's bidding. This is why we laugh at reports coming from certain sections of the media in Europe as fans, because you're trying to steer the narrative. You're trying to, again, influence this as if there's no point in Liverpool going to it because he's made his mind up. We see through it, the football world sees through it, and all it's doing, Florian, is undermining your own credibility. How's Declan Rice getting on at Bayern Munich? You know, the lad who was supposed to be going there because Tuchel was pushing it. Oh, he plays for Arsenal, doesn't he? Silly me, Florian. Now, I have a challenge to you, Mr. Plettenberg. Put your money where your mouth is. I'm a poor old Irishman, but I'm willing to gamble €5,000 to a charity of your choice versus a charity of my choice that he doesn't end up at Bayern Munich. Now, this should be straightforward for you because you've got the information that he's favouring Munich, right? So take me up on my offer. Charity of your choice, charity of my choice, $5,000, what says you? I guarantee you won't take it up and you'll hide behind some nonsense. Or you'll just ignore me. But either way, mate, we know you're full of it. You're showing your club biases now. You've been called out by the likes of Jan Fjorthoff, who said he disagrees with you because Jan's a respectful guy. I'll go a bit further and say you're full of it. Does that work? Cool. Now we move on. He's full of it. Quite simply. No quotes. Nothing. Just made up nonsense to try and steer the narrative because, shock horror, he's a German football fan. Now, Sky Germany are again undermining their own credibility. And again, I say to you, look at the way this was balanced. Melissa Reddy, Kaveh Solokol, anybody from the Sky UK side, the reporting has been top-notch. It's been balanced, it's been informative, and they've tried to lay out how it might play out in a few different scenarios. Full credit to them. They haven't done what their compatriots in Germany have done, which is try to make out like it's a done deal that he's going to come to the English club, which is what could happen. But that's why we have to give these journalists credit. Because other outlets in other countries, namely Spain, Germany, Italy, are very club-centric in the reporting and try to steer a narrative in a particular way. For instance, remember that day where they tried to convince us that Kylian Mbappe was only getting a 50 million signing on bonus for going to Real Madrid, and now a couple of days later it's already over 100 million quid when the truth starts to actually trickle out? Again, stop treating football fans like idiots. We deserve better, we can see through the nonsense, and Sky sources indicate don't mean anything other than you don't have to stand over what you're saying. That's all it means, mate. We're not fools. Right. Fionn, thank you, mate, for the super chat. Said, hi, Craig, did you hear Pat Nevin on News Talk saying Klopp dropped Darwin for not squaring the ball to Jota on Saturday, even though he scored? I have not. No, I haven't seen Pat Nevin. And normally, you know, I like Pat Nevin. I think Pat Nevin's a good pundit, but I didn't see that, nor do I know or think that it's right. Why would he square the ball to him? He scored. If he missed, then we are fickle as football people. If he misses, then you have the conversation, but he didn't. He buried it, and it was a great assist from Diogo as well. So there you go. That's my take on it. But look, I haven't heard Pat Nevin's input, but I do like Pat Nevin as a football person. I think he's very informative. Logan Toon gifting an Anfield Agenda membership. Logan, thank you, sir. Very kind. I'm just scrolling back to make sure I haven't missed. I have. Newland's a legend, said Liz. Thank you, Liz. And Logan Toon, welcome yourself, sir, to Anfield Agenda FC. Is Salah injured? Not injured, but suffering some fatigue. So it looks like what I guessed at, and what most people guessed at, to be fair, I'm not trying to throw flowers at myself, is that he was brought on a little bit earlier than would have been preferable to the club after his comeback from the hamstring injury, and that he's feeling some fatigue. I certainly wouldn't say it's a resurgence of his injury, not based off what's been reported, but it does look like he's in a bit of a race just to make sure that he's good to go for the final on Sunday. That's been the... and look, again, I want to give full credit to Steve Hoare here of Red Men TV. Steve was the first one that posted this to say that Darwin and Salah were a doubt for this game and certainly for the weekend. Again, I'm paraphrasing Steve a little bit. I think I've done him a misservice there. I think he actually said Salah was a race for it and that Darwin would be ruled out tonight and available for Sunday. And like I said to you, Steve knows what he's talking about. He's not a sensationalist guy. And if Steve said he's heard something, I truly believe it to be the case, as has been shown to be here. So full credit to Steve for that one. Where can we watch the match in England? You can't legally, Philip. Unfortunately, my friend. Well, I say legally. You know what I mean. You're going to have to get creative. Now, today, I'm lucky. I'm not in Wexford. I'm in Spain again. Sure, I am. I swear. Yesterday, no upside for an up-and-coming manager at Bayern. He will concentrate on Bayer Leverkusen till the end of the season and answer after. I agree, Torsten. And I think the respectful nature of the way FSG will go about this will play into the hands of them and the situation. Alonso's on for a treble at the minute. Now, obviously, we hope he doesn't win the treble, because that would have mean we wouldn't win the Europa League. We hope he wins a double. But, yeah, look, there's a lot to pick the bones out of. But I'm just trying to, again, push back from our side, because I don't like narratives being steered by journalists who are pretending to be neutral, but clearly have a bias towards a particular club, or certainly in this case, a particular league. And ladies and gentlemen, I have something to ask you. So Valentine's Day has been and gone, right? We already know that. But I already know what's on your minds next because, well, I'm just that good. You're asking yourself when you're sitting around with your family at night, with Easter coming up, what is the best thing that I could possibly use to make sure that the Easter Bunny is presentable and well groomed when the big day arrives? No need to thank me, I've got the answer for you. It is, of course, the all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. This beautiful, not dropped on the floor kit right here that you can see. It is bunny approved by yours truly. It is the best way to elevate your grooming game, not just for yourself, but of course for our friend the Easter Bunny. Join myself and 10 million other men and bunnies worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and grab yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is right, 20% off and free shipping with our discount code Anfield20. It's a fantastic device. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the electric trimmer, features skin-safe technology guarding your family jewels and that of the Easter Bunny against any grooming mishaps. It also comes with the brightest ever LED light, so when the Easter Bunny's hiding your eggs, he can still take care of business down below. Ladies and gentlemen, this package features the Weed Whacker 2.0 as well, the nose hair trimmer, and Manscaped's liquid formulations with 2 free goodies, the Shed Travel Bag and Boxers. The boxers are amazing, by the way. I might be wearing them right now. In fact, I am. And for the bearded kings out there, Manscaped hasn't forgotten about you guys either. Don't forget the Beard Hedger Pro Kit, designed to shape your scruff effortlessly. It sculpts cheek lines and maintains beard styles. 20% off and free shipping, my friends, at manscaped.com using our discount code Anfield20. I'll thank you, your balls will thank you, and the Easter Bunny will absolutely thank you. You're welcome. This has been a public service announcement on behalf of the Easter Bunny. Maybe. Right, Craig, in case we don't get Alonso, what do you think of Thiago Motta? No thank you, Queen Nadra. For me, it's... I'm trying to think up a list, Queen Nadra, honestly, in my mind, of potential candidates, because Postecoglou ain't leaving Spurs at the minute. He's there, and so for me, if I had a list of realistic targets, I'd probably put it Alonso number 1, then a big drop down. I think I'd probably prefer Amorim or Nagelsmann over De Zerbi. And the reason being a recent interview that Roberto De Zerbi has given, where what I took from it is that he was longing to get back to Italy, which is totally understandable. He's an Italian football coach, and he has been on the road throughout his career, obviously managing Shakhtar, managing Brighton. So I feel like he's hoping, and there's a big job there, whether that's Barcelona perhaps has been reported. I don't see him as being the best fit for us. So with what's available, it's Alonso, big drop down, as I said, and then Amorim or probably Nagelsmann. But I really would feel a lot more, not concerned, unsure about the latter two. It's Alonso for me, very obviously, and I think for almost everybody. Love Ange Postecoglou. Just feel like I think we actually need to just keep an eye on Ange a little bit longer, because style of football has ups and downs, obviously. It's very attack-minded, a very high line, very risky. So let's see how he gets on a little bit longer, perhaps, with Spurs. And maybe Ange Postecoglou could be Liverpool manager in the future. But right now, I think he's just starting his role at Spurs. And to be fair to Spurs, they took a chance on him. And I think he owes them a bit of loyalty there. And I think he'll show it. So don't think it's the right time. And it is sometimes about time in these situations, right? It's about those sliding door moments. So it feels like the universe is conspiring to have Xabi Alonso ease his way into the Liverpool job. But I would say that, right? I'm a Liverpool fan. Right, we haven't talked about the... and Ivan Schwackhoff giving us a shout out on Twitter. Ivan Mokhara, thank you. Appreciate you. More reliable than Florian Plettenberg. That's right, Ivan, I got your back, bro. Don't worry. Right. Anyone who's a friend of the channel, we stick by our mates, Ivan. Right, let's have a look at the Luton team. Kaminski, Ogbene, Mengi, Osho, Bell, Doty, Lokonga, Barkley, Chung, Woodrow and Morris. Honestly, I feel like we need to give some credit here because Ross Barkley's having a cracking season with Luton Town. Honestly, he looks like the player we all thought he was going to become. And he really is playing some really good football there. So that's obviously going to be a player we're going to have to keep an eye on today. And Morris, their captain and centre forward, works so hard. He is a real honest pro. And Verge and Jarrell are going to have to make sure that they try to keep him quiet tonight. So that's my little take of the Luton Town team. And we know Luton are a hard-working team and they're going to come and give it everything, just as they did when we played them at Kenilworth Road and just as they have to their immense credit for most of this season. So I'm expecting a battle tonight, but look, I hope our quality eventually will come through and get us through the game. Philip Recheck, excuse me if I've mispronounced, sir. Welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, which of course means I shall be seeing you in the Discord group soon, sir. Don't forget to check out the membership tab of the channel where you'll see that link. If you need it refreshed or and please just ask. Craig, who takes the penalties today? Weirdly, I've actually spent some time thinking about that, Miss Queen Nadra. I've decided in my own head that it has to be Alexis McAllister. Has to be. And not just because I've put him to score as part of an accumulator on the off chance that we get a penno. I just think it's the right answer. No Mo, no Darwin, no Soboslai. Got to be McAllister, surely. Thank you for your super chat and, as always, your support. Appreciate it. Sergu said, Luton are looking good at the moment. They are. They're a good team. They're a hard-working, well-coached, honest team. And I'm not expecting an easy game today at all, truly. But I also believe we should and will win the game because we're at home and our home record's been phenomenal. Right, let's get this one. What's this one? Mark's just sent me on a little something. 100 Liverpool appearances today for Mr. Harvey Elliott, the fourth youngest player in our history to reach that landmark. Thank you for sending that on, Mark. And of course, much love to Harvey Elliott. You know I'm a big Harvey Elliott fan, so great to see him reach that milestone so quickly. Amir Khan, is that the real you, Amir? Don't be calling me out, bro, because I'm not brave enough to get in a ring with you. That hand speed's phenomenally good. And I have no chin, probably. Well, I've probably got many, actually. Anyway, hot take. If we don't get Jabby, would love Gary O'Neill. What he's done at Wolves and his football is incredible. He's super underrated. So obviously, there's a connection with Gary O'Neill from the youth coaching he did at Liverpool as well. And you are right. I wouldn't say he's ready for it yet. But I do really, really rate the job he did at Bournemouth and the job he's doing at Wolves. And I don't think it's going unnoticed. He has been mentioned along with the likes of Eddie Howe as a potential successor longer term to the England national team manager, Mr. Gareth Southgate. But yeah, you're right to call him out because, not call him out, but to raise his name. He's doing great work. And sometimes with managers like Gary O'Neill, you know, they mightn't be the sexiest names in the world to the footballing public, but he obviously knows what he's at and is producing some great results with that Wolves team. So yeah, he's a good up and coming coach, but I think too early for Liverpool job. If I had to support a different team, who would it be? I've always answered this question the same way, Newcastle. Now this would be, obviously, I would have been supporting them before the takeover. So that's, you know, I've got to weigh that up. But honestly, I try to look at it and think, what set of fans do I probably connect with? And it would honestly probably be Newcastle or Leeds. They're two sets of football fans that I actually get on really well with when I interact with them. And I always find them real salt of the earth people. So, and look, let's be honest, I really my admiration for Leeds crept up a little bit when I went to the Josh Warrington, Maurizio Lara fight at Headingley. And we all sang in unison, Stand Up If You Hate Man U, and it was an enjoyable experience. Liverpool's having a midweek game and Chelsea is not. Something ain't right. I don't know the answer to that question, mate. But it is what it is. We've got to get on with it. And, you know, for me, and I'm only speaking for me, this is more important than Sunday. I know lots of people are probably going to disagree with me, but honestly, I want us to win the league title this year. I want Jurgen to go out with that success. So for me, this is priority number one. I'd put the Europa League in second place, and then I don't really mind which one of the domestic cups. We're in the final on Sunday. You want to win it, of course, but the big ones are the league and the Europa League. So for me, that's the priority. Let's hope Luton's fans are better this time. Yes, Corio. I was going to mention that. There was some unsavoury singing and chanting at the last game, and it didn't go unnoticed. But yes, let's hope that they don't partake this evening. Football with Ben said, if I wasn't a Liverpool fan, I'd be a Leeds fan. Always been my sort of second team. Hope they come back up. Craig, I didn't know Liverpool were playing. Didn't even know the Prem was on. Well, normally when there's Champions League games on, they don't like to put Premier League games or other club competitions on, because they obviously don't want to take eyes away from European games. But the fixture calendar is as congested as it is, and you got to just find a way to get the games in. And what they've done obviously tonight is put our game on a 7:30, like they did last night with Manchester City's game against Brentford, which they put on a 7:30. So we will, of course, keep you up to date with what's going on at the Estadio Dragao in Portugal between Porto and Arsenal. And, of course, a rather tasty game as well tonight between Napoli and Barcelona in the Champions League. So we'll keep you up to date with those as well. But obviously, as Liverpool fans, we're fully focused. Now, top left-hand corner, you can see that our Boffins, and by Boffins I mean Connor, has figured out a way to have a live sub count that actually goes up each individual subscriber. What you'll notice most of the time is when you get to the size of our channel, it goes up every 1,000. But somehow, and don't ask me how because I don't know, Connor's figured out a way to make those numbers change. And what we would like to do tonight, with your help of course, is to try and get to 242,000 Anfield Agenda family members. So if you have not hit that subscribe button, my friends, please do. I'll be watching Arsenal and watching you, Craig, on another screen. Need two heads. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not making it. This is a PG show, don't you know? Fun fact, Leeds have reached more European finals than Spurs, says Queen Nadra. There you go. Do you know what? There's actually a really good Leeds United fan base here in Ireland, particularly of a certain generation. Like, I've got a couple of uncles that are Leeds United fans. I have an uncle who's an Ipswich Town fan, believe it or not. Liz gifted an Anfield Agenda membership. Thank you, Liz. PG show. I know. I had to do that. Pretense for a moment, mate. I know. If there's one thing about us, it's that you're gonna have to have earmuffs on sometimes, occasionally. Why is it so warm in my house? Can somebody answer that question to me? And also, can we get well soon for Lucas? The little man has been unwell for a while, and we've tried to figure it out. We've had a few doctor's visits, and today we figured out that he's tonsillitis playing up. So, unfortunately, little dude is unwell and vomiting and suffering the effects of tonsillitis. So, yeah, please do think of him if you can. You know, I know we'd appreciate it. A good thing is, though, he gets loads of ice cream and stuff, right? Which is cool. It's weird, though, actually. When I was a kid, I had tonsillitis a lot when I was relatively young, and they took my tonsils out. These days, I think the perceived wisdom is to not operate where possible and leave them in. But, yeah, God bless him. He's not feeling great. Thought you were in Spain. Yeah, they have doctors in Spain. Actually, my daughter's in Spain, really. So, you know, that counts, right? Eddie Cox Wilkins, thank you for the super chat, mate. You didn't put a comment in. Craig, can Man United stop City at the Etihad, said Queen Nadra. I'm not holding out much hope, mate. I'm really interested to see if Arsenal can get something off City at the Etihad. I think they play do they play after the international break or before the international break? I know it's after we play Man City. Need to cough, folks, 1 sec. Right, so we still have 34 minutes before the game kicks off. Just a reminder, we are being brought to you thanks to our friends at Manscaped. If you would like to get yourself 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com on this beautiful Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, and it is amazing, sorry. There it is in its full glory. Boxer shorts and all included underneath. Don't forget, scan the QR code on the screen or get yourself over to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. Have I heard that who Xabi prefers? I've heard Florian Plettenberg tell a pack of lies, is what I've heard. But then I've also heard sensible journalists like Jan Fjortov and credit again, by the way, to the team at Sky UK, who I think have been very balanced in the reporting of it. Truth is, and this is the truth of my understanding, Alonso won't make a decision, doesn't want to be distracted, nor do Leverkusen. And as much as it's frustrating for us, we have to be respectful of Leverkusen's position and that they have a league title to be winning and a treble to be chasing. And I think FSG will go about their business in the background. They'll make sure they get in a sporting director in place. He can start looking at transfers for the summer and whatnot. And they will make their play at the right time in a respectful manner to Leverkusen for Alonso. So what Jan Fjortov said, in my opinion, makes lots of sense. This is what Jan had to say. He said, I don't agree with Florian Plettenberg. At this time, I think Alonso's priorities are Leverkusen, Liverpool and Bayern Munich. Now, interestingly, Jan did say priorities. He didn't say what he will or won't do. And he's right. The priority for Xabi right now has to be to get the job done with Leverkusen. But I do think the perceived wisdom is that Liverpool are probably a club closer to his heart. And I think, just my opinion, it's a far better environment for Alonso to walk into. Look at Bayern Munich over the last 7 or 8 years. How many managers have they chopped and changed with? It isn't as stable an environment, and he won't get as long as he would get to put things right if he needed to at a club like Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool are a club that aren't getting rid of a manager because he isn't good enough, or the manager decided he needed a year's break. Everybody understands that. So whoever gets the job, and I certainly hope it's Alonso, he'll walk into a club in a great position, with a good, young, hungry team, with experience as well, with a stadium that's going to have its highest ever capacity, well, certainly in the last 60 or 70 years, and he'd probably have a nice chunk of money to spend as well. Whereas in Germany, if you look at Bayern Munich, well, they're just about to lose a league title to Bayer Leverkusen. They've invested €100 million in Harry Kane, and he's been trying his best to keep them going, but ultimately there's been upheaval behind the scenes and some questions about Joshua Kimmich, and I just don't think in any way, shape or form anybody with a rational mind would think that Alonso's preference would be to join a club who's in a lot more turmoil and a lot more unbalanced behind the scenes perhaps than Liverpool. I just don't get it. And I also don't get that, once again, football fans have been taken for idiots. You know, I could come on here and say, Craig sources say whatever. Craig sources say Alonso 100% wants to come to Liverpool. We can all say stuff without having to back it up. I get it. That's the game. But you're kind of manipulating the game a bit, Florian, in my opinion. You don't have any indication that Alonso wants to go to Bayern Munich. You don't, because 2 days ago, the indication was that Bayern were taking it with Tuchel on a day-by-day basis. Now, all of a sudden, he's gone at the end of the season and it's been announced. Then there was Solskjaer, and then there was Zidane, and then there was Mourinho, and now it's Xabi today. So, yeah. Stop taking football fans for idiots, please, and stop trying to manipulate the market and the narrative, because we can see through it, and football fans are far more intelligent than a lot of people give them credit for. That's one thing we should, I think, appreciate a little bit more about the English media, by the way. Yes, we all feel certain pundits would ever have a leaning, but if you look at the presenters on Sky Sports, as an example, I don't know who Darmay Sheth supports. I don't know who Kaveh Solokol supports. I don't know who Melissa Reddy supports. And they go about their work in a balanced, articulate, fair way. If you look at some other outlets, and Sky Germany here being the case with Florian Plettenberg, you can see a very one-sided, biased, Bayern-centric view. And you see that often in Spain as well, in Italy with some media institutions who are very pro-Real Madrid, pro-Juventus, pro-Barcelona, and they try to kid the world into thinking things are a done deal, so everybody else just throws their hands up in the air and gives up. And we can see through it. You know, we're not fools. Is Darwin on the bench? No, he isn't, unfortunately. Happy to go through the bench for you now. 1 second. Bear with me, folks. Sorry, just got to get the right notes open. So the Liverpool bench today is as follows. It is Adrian, Konate, Costas, Robbo, Clark, Gordon, McConnell, Dans and Neoni. That is the Liverpool bench. So some experience there, but a lot of young players on the bench today. Melissa Reddy supports Liverpool. Does she? I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I truly don't know. I just know that Melissa Reddy, in my opinion, is a fine journalist who I always appreciate her work. I think she's very good at what she does. Is the game on TV? If so, what channel? It isn't on TV in the UK or Ireland. I'm watching it on DAZN in Spain. I think somebody said Super Sport in South Africa. Not sure in America what channel it might be on, but yeah, it's one of these games that unfortunately it isn't on TV for us, so we've got to get creative. Champions League predictions for tonight. Patrick, it's a tough one, mate. I know, okay, I'm not trying to sit in the fence, but I think it'll either be in the Napoli-Barca game, a boring 0-0, or something crazy, like 3-2 or something like that. Arsenal-Porto, truthfully, I don't know enough about how strong Porto are at the moment, but the bookies certainly are leaning towards Arsenal, even away from home, so yeah, unsure on the first one, but look, I think you will see Arsenal get through comfortably in the end against Porto over 2 legs. So I'm going to go 1-1 in the Arsenal game, but they might pinch a 2-1, and then I think they take care of them comfortably at the Emirates. And then for the other game, don't know. Honestly, I think it's a close one to call. It depends. Napoli have been up and down a lot this season, so I think it depends on how they get on tonight. If they can take somewhat of a lead to, I was going to say the new camp, but sure it isn't the new camp. It's the Olympic Stadium in Barcelona for the return leg. You never know. Optus Sport as well as another channel, said CMG. Thank you. Craig, don't you think it's crazy that pretty much 9 players that we probably make in starting 11 are injured? We still have a solid squad. The bench, though, is not, is how I know we're on our last legs. So yes, the bench is certainly full of youth tonight. Sorry, I'm reading a post sent to me. I think it does actually weirdly show our squad depth. Yes, the fact that we're still able to put out a very strong 11 when we have Alisson, Matip. I'm trying to go through the positions now to see who else is injured. Trent, Bajcetic, Thiago, Szoboszlai, Darwin, Salah, Jota. I've probably missed 1 or 2 more there. Yes, we've a load of players out. So I don't know who the journalist is from Kicker, who are putting this out, but there is a post from Anfield Sector to say new. Xabi Alonso was already in advanced talks with Liverpool. And now look, I'm going to be honest, I've no idea if that's true or not. Haven't got a clue. I know I like reading it, but I've no idea if it's true or not. Paul Gorst has tweeted about Nunez and Salah. This is what Paul has had to say. Jurgen Klopp tells Julia Grace, I think it is, they couldn't have played tonight. From here, we will see who'll be back for Sunday, but that is not important at the moment. So that's kind of a bit of an update. Connor has said to me that he holds Anfield Sector in pretty high regard. And he said Anfield Sector don't post anything that's pretty much not reliable. So he certainly believes it to be a reasonable show from Anfield Sector. So there you go. Look, I'm always happy, by the way, to highlight my fellow Liverpool content creators, whether you are on Twitter, Instagram or whatever. You know, there's a lot of great accounts out there doing a lot of hard work to keep us all informed and up to date. And we certainly do appreciate the work that they put in. So always try to credit them for their work. Could it be Klopp versus Alonso in the Europa League final, said Mr. Carl. Thank you for the super chat, Carl. I hope yourself and Julie are well. I mean, it would be the dream scenario for the narrative. But yes, it could be, mate. You know, the Europa League last 16 draws taking place on Friday. So we'll know our opponents. It can't obviously be Leverkusen because they won their group as well. Nor can it be West Ham or Brighton. So yeah, we will be at home in the second leg as well. That's an important part of why you want to win your group. Also, a little bit of a question. I don't know if I've perhaps unintentionally or whatever annoyed the Boston official Liverpool supporters club. If I have, apologies. But we've been trying to get in contact with them because, as you know, we're going to be in Boston on the 22nd for a live show. And we were trying to reach out to them to see if they'd like some tickets to come and see us. Obviously, on us, because we'd love to connect with them. But so far, tagging both themselves and the New York Supporters Club, we've had no joy. They've, in fact, the New York Supporters Club responded to us tagging them by posting that the Anfield Rap Boys were coming to do a show in New York, which is great because they're great lads and they'll put on a great show. But yeah, it's been tough sledging because we've been trying to reach out. Obviously, you like to try and connect in the city you go to with a supporters club, but maybe we're, I don't know, disliked or something. But if anybody knows them, the offer stands. We'd love to connect with some of our Bostonian Liverpool fans, obviously, on the night, and there will be a host of tickets there for you guys if you'd like to come along. Injuries really sucks. Hope for a good game, said Flawless Football. Yeah, it does suck, mate, but what can we do? I mean, some people are throwing their hands up in the air and giving up a bit. I'm not built that way, and I'm grateful that the team isn't built that way. You know, we're going to keep fighting. It's not going to be easy, but I love the position we're in. You know, we're top of the league table. It's in our own hands again after City dropping points against Chelsea. So look, maybe you say it was always in our own hands, but at least now we could look at a draw with City and then think, okay, we have to keep an eye on Arsenal and their progression. But if you said to me in August that come the end of February, you're going to be at top of the league table by a point, I'd beat your hand off for that. So yes, the odds are stacking up against us a little bit, but all we can do is take it one game at a time, and that starts tonight with Luton Town. It's on the USA Network in America, said Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne. Why Boston, though? Great city, but why a live show there? Honest answer, Lee. Like I've said many times, bro, we have friends in Boston who helped us source the venue. And also, friends who came over from Boston to Dublin when we did the live show in Dublin. And of course, you think Irish connection, Boston, it seemed a natural fit for us to pop over and try to do our first international show there. That's the answer, pretty much. Same way if you said to me, Craig, I live in Spain, I run a bar, we'd love to have you over, I'd be saying, sort me, bro, we're coming to Spain. Do you think Joe Gomez, this is his night to score? Well, he's got do you know what? I never thought of that aspect of it. But yeah, he'll have a shot. He'll have a shot tonight. When he's played left back for us recently, you can see it in him. It's he's getting into better positions, so he has a chance, and I'd love him to do it, as I'm sure you guys would as well. Luke Shaw's out for 3 months, 1 fit fullbacks at Flawless Football. That's definitely a huge knock for you guys, mate. I remember seeing a Ten Hag interview a couple of days ago, I think, where he spoke about Maguire and Varane, and that they work better with a naturally left-footed fullback in Shaw. And look, I do rate Luke Shaw as a fullback. I think he's a good player. So yeah, that's definitely a knock to you. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm devoed for you or anything, mate. I honestly, as Sir Jim Ratcliffe said today, we're the enemy. And yeah, let's see what happens. You guys have got yourself back into a position where, maybe Champions League football is potentially obtainable, especially with the 5th place probably getting the spot. So, before we get underway tonight, we've got 20 minutes to go. Just a reminder, with our new back-end system, we are able to bring up super chats and stuff onto screen, highlight messages, all that kind of stuff as well. We're going to be giving you guys updated stats during the game that you'll see on the screen. So, we're going to try and be as informative as we can. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, we're proudly being brought to you today by our friends at Manscaped. And if you'd like to get 20% off and free shipping and anything at manscaped.com, use our discount code Anfield20 or scan the QR code on the screen. Anthony Whiting, thank you, sir, for your super sticker. Very, very much appreciated, Anthony. Thank you, sir. I didn't put a comment in, but you said we're number 1, so I'll take it. Sabrina, Where's my McDonald's? Where's my McDonald's?
You said you wanted your Mazzonis.
Where's my McDonald's?
You said you wanted your Mazzonis, and I believe you even said a time.
Prove it.
I don't record every conversation. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Florian Plettenberg, but I don't believe you.
What?
I don't worry about it. I'm just on a wind up here, love. I see you're eating though, which implies
Get off your child.
you stole food off her sick child, is what you're saying, ladies and gentlemen. My wife has just stolen food off her ill child.
That's because he's got 6 nuggets, mozzarella sticks, and a burger.
Oh, that does not matter one bit.
He's a savage. I paid for them. Well, we paid for them.
What have you ordered? I think nuggets. He got nuggets, mozzarella sticks, and chips. Was it?
Mozzarella sticks because they're limited edition. They were only there for a while. And a double burger from the Eurosaver menu.
No. Double burger, no less, is it? Double burger.
Yeah, he doesn't do chips, you see.
There you go. Don't mind me. I'll just see if there's any flies on the floor rotten later on. I think there's a mouldy slice of bread in the kitchen somewhere. I'll probably just
So we're just disregarding the 2 cookies and the brownie that's over there, are we?
Let me talk to you about Manscaped, Sabrina. I better get back to this because I can shave them because they're in your suit. They're in your handbag. So I better get back to this, love. I'm kind of Don't mind me. If I faint or anything from starvation, just pick me up off the ground and carry on. Go full on like Weekend at Bernie's with me. Okay.
I'll go and get Kyo's for the dead man then.
Love you.
You can be buried with him.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. And per Craig getting fecal. Oh, should standard practice, Lucas. Standard practice. Now, she is right. I did say I was getting a pizza later on, but that doesn't fit my narrative. You should have a lettuce sarnie. We'll chase it with a few bits of broccoli, will I? What channel is the match on for Dodgy Box? I don't have a Dodgy Box, White Hammer. I pay fully for my subscription to DAZN here in Spain. So, to the best of my knowledge, mate, it's on DAZN in Spain, Optus Sport, I think somebody said, in Australia, Super Sport in South Africa, I think the USA Network, if I'm not mistaken, in America, and I don't know any other ones. But thank you for the super chat, Whitehammer. British and Irish chips can't be replaced with any chips. Damn right. Damn right. Us Irish people are very protective of our potatoes. Viaplay in Scandinavia. Thank you, Torsten. Appreciate you, bro. So look, my friends, we'd love to see that top number in the corner there hit 242,000 subscribers tonight, but we need your help to get there. If you haven't yet, drop the like on the stream or hit the subscribe button. Please do. We would appreciate it. Yep. Class man, thanks a million. My pleasure, sir. Absolutely. I only have the information because of the good folks in the chat, Whitehammer. So they thankfully help us out, help our friends of the Dodgy Box fraternity out. Of course, we here at Anfield Agenda couldn't possibly endorse such a thing. But, you know, we don't judge. Each to their own, sir. Road to 250k, let's go, said AAA. Absolutely. The countdown has officially started. Well, started at 240, but you get my drift. Do you think our injured boys will be ready for the City game in March? So by the looks of it, Alisson won't. And there was a report coming out of Brazil yesterday to say that he's already been ruled out of the international break, which of course comes after. Salah, yes. You know, it looks like Salah could be back for Sunday. Darwin, again, yeah, I would hope. Darwin's certainly back by that point. Trent, don't know. Early March was a conversation point, but I haven't seen it from the club. Szoboszlai, again, I don't know. The others we know about Matip and Thiago by Čečić. They're longer term absentees, although Thiago will probably get back at some point. Jota, of course, seemingly out for about 2 months. Liz, thank you for gifting a membership. You're very kind. Jack Phelan, thank you, sir, for your super sticker. Much appreciated. Big game tonight. We need the players to step up. Absolutely. So again, let's run through the Liverpool team for those of you who may not have seen it yet. It's almost as I guessed in my preview, except for Klopp did put in Jarell Kwanzaa instead of Kanade. So other than that, I was pretty on the money. So it is obviously Kelleher in goal, Conor Bradley at right back, Joe Gomez at left back, captain Virgil van Dijk alongside Jarell Kwanzaa in the centre back positions. In the defensive midfield role be Wataru Endo, then it's Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister ahead of him. Up top, Harvey Elliott on the right, we believe, based off what we're seeing. Certainly he is in the starting squad, but we're somewhat guessing that the system. Cody Gakpo through the centre and Lucho on the left. Should have put Robinson on and Gomez in midfield. Why? Midfield looks pretty good to me, Paul. Yeah, I mean, McAllister and Wataru did very well in the last game, so I'm okay with it. The problem, I think, for us tonight was really on the right-hand side of attack. Elliott's had some mixed performances there, but, you know, we know he'll do a job. He'll be steady. I think at Dan's first game for Liverpool first team, I was thinking you could be right, mate. Certainly when I was looking through the substitutes bench, I don't remember seeing young Dan on there before. But on the bench tonight for Liverpool is Adrian, Kanade, Chimicus, Robbo, Clark, Gordon, McConnell, Dans and Leone. Does anybody else a little bit surprised that we didn't see Kumas on the bench? I thought maybe we'd see young Lewis Kumas come on or into the squad. But I did see, yes, Cade Gordon is there, so maybe we'll see Cade get some minutes. Is Curtis Jones a world-class player? Look, how do you define world-class? No, would be my guess, because my definition of world-class is pretty goddamn high. But he is a top-level footballer. He is a very much improving footballer, and he is somebody who thoroughly deserves his place in the Liverpool team, based off what we've seen. But I wouldn't say world-class yet, no. But then again, anyone who's playing at this level could argue is world class. So, do you think Adrian will play against Southampton? I hope not. You know, I don't see the point of playing him against Southampton. Play Kelleher as much as possible because he needs the experience, and this is an opportunity for Quiveen to, you know, get much needed minutes at a senior level. So, I don't see the need for it now. I guess maybe you're trying to second guess the fact that if Kelleher got injured, we'd be in trouble, which I understand, but no, not for me. I'd keep playing Quiveen. Same way, you know, if Alisson wasn't injured in the league and the other competitions, you'd keep playing him. Other than the League Cup, of course. I can imagine this ending in a draw with this lineup. I don't get lots of Liverpool fans being so defeatist. We're playing Luton Town, with all due respect. We're not playing Arsenal, Barcelona, and we're at home. So yeah, we're going to have to fight for it. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but let's be honest, we should, even with an injury-ravaged team, get the result tonight. So I am a bit more optimistic, perhaps, than some others, but I think we get the job done comfortably. At Anfield, I'm confident of a win against every team, even with these injuries, said Ollie Red. As you should be, mate. Our record's phenomenal at Anfield. I wouldn't underestimate Luton Town. I don't think... I certainly haven't tried not to. Nith, SCFC. You know, Luton Town deserve respect. You know, they showed that when we played them at Kenilworth Road, but they have been a different team away from home. They're not obviously as strong as they are at Kenilworth Road, and I think the game against Manchester United at the weekend certainly would have taken a lot out of those players, because going 2-0 down early doors, they put in an incredible shift to get themselves back into the game. And I mentioned at the start of the stream, Ross Barkley's been playing some great football for Luton Town. And their centre forward as well is somebody who works really hard, and their captain Morris. We definitely are going to have to make sure Verge and Jarell are up for the battle there as well. But look, we're Liverpool Football Club. It's at Anfield. You know, we should be looking for a win. What happened to Salah? Nothing has happened to him. He's had some cramping and some soreness and stuff after coming back from injury and playing probably longer than the club would have initially wanted him to against Brentford, but no real long-term concern based off what we're seeing reported. So hopefully, you know, Klopp saying it's a day-by-day thing, but fingers crossed he's available for Sunday. Aidan O'Sullivan, thank you for your super chat, sir. Said, hey Craig, love the content. Just want to give a shout out to young Jack Phelan, who's watching in the chat. Turned 15 today. Jack, sir, happy birthday, young man. What I would give to be 15 again, Jack, my man. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope we get the win tonight. And of course, you remember your birthday in a positive way. But if you're in the chat and watching, dude, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to us. And again, thank you to Aidan for the super chat as well, mate. Really appreciate it. How long have I been a Liverpool fan? Since I was 8. So 20 years? No, since I was 8, mate. So I'm 42 now, so 34 years. What freaks me out even more, though, is next October, not the one coming up the following October, I'll be 25 years with my missus. And that freaks me out more than having a 19-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son. That makes me feel old, like 25 years with the same good lady since, well, next year. I love that the chat are all saying happy birthday to Jack as well. That is the Anfield Agenda community for you, summed up right there. An amazing group of people. Right, my friends, top corner. We're closing in on it. We've got 337 subscribers to go till we get to 242k. So please do help us out by hitting that subscribe button. And again, just a reminder, got to do it one more time before we get underway, ladies and gentlemen. Valentine's Day has indeed been and gone, but I already know what's next on your minds. You've been asking yourself, with Easter coming up, what could I use to make sure that the Easter bunny is presentable and well groomed? Well, of course, my recommendation, as I'm sure you'll be aware, is this beauty here. The all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, designed to elevate your grooming game and shine like the bunny-loving enthusiast I know that you are. Join myself and 10 million other men and bunnies worldwide who use Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com to grab yourself 20% off and free shipping. Scan the QR code at the screen or go over and get yourself that 20% off and free shipping by using our code Anfield20. The fantastic Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra features skin-safe technology guiding and guarding your family jewels against any grooming mishaps. It also comes with the brightest ever LED spotlight in case you want to groom your nuts in the back garden. I don't judge. The package also features the Weed Whacker 2.0, which is a godsend for me for the old nostril hairs. Haven't got the ear hairs yet, I'm not that old. It also comes with 2 free gifts as well as the liquid formulations. You'll get the Shed Travel Bag and the Boxers 2.0. And for the bearded kings out there, Manscaped hasn't forgotten about you. We've got the Beard Hedger Pro Kit as well, designed to shape your scruff effortlessly. And it sculpts cheek lines, maintains beard style. So again, 20% off and free shipping by scanning the QR code on screen or getting yourself over to manscaped.com. There you go. What do you mean, oh no, not Manscaped, Kerry? I love promoting Manscaped. Honestly, I have so much fun. Manscaped say to me, Craig, you be you. I've warned them. I said, you know what you're doing here, folks. And they've said, Craig, you be you, son. You be you. So there you go. If anybody catches the Easter Bunny, by the way, feel free to hold them there and I'll show up with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra just to show you that the Bunny ball game is going to be on point. How are you watching the game, Craig? Hocus pocus. Magicazam. Magic. I'm in Spain, mate, don't you know? So I've got my Spanish DAZN account on the go. I love Manscaped, said FIFA Clip. So do I. And their brands and their stock levels are increasing. Connor bought himself a couple of extra pairs of the boxer shorts as well because they are particularly comfortable boxers. How do I raise my boy right? Well, obviously get him to subscribe to Anfield Agenda. This is the obvious way. I mean, all parenting outlets worldwide say if you want your child to be raised in the right way, subscription to Anfield Agenda is the leading psychology. I don't know where I'm going with this, by the way. Just give them good morals and teach them to be respectful to people, and I don't think they will go too far wrong. Great content, Craig. Keep it up. And the content. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. That's it. Keep it up. And the content. That's what she said. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your super chat. Right, I'm about to make sure I got the game on here. So, let's get ready to rumble. We need a VPN sponsor for games like this. We have one, but they're not tonight's sponsor. So, you know, got to be respectful to our friends at manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping by scanning that QR code on the screen. Or going to manscaped.com and using our code Anfield20. Yeah, we do have a VPN partner, but, you know, as I said, got to be respectful to our friends at Manscaped. Do you know what I'm always afraid of, though? When I'm surfing, if I see a shark, shit myself. Do you know what I mean? Be careful if you're out there surfing. I see you're picking up a nice tan in Spain. I'm doing my best, mate, putting in the hard yards. Right, we are moments away. The teams are out onto the hallowed turf of Anfield. Great to have you guys all with us, and of course we will keep you fully up to date with what is going on in the game, as well as having our match reaction show, player ratings video, and social media fan reaction. So if you want to be included, or to be open to be included in our video at the end of the game where we talk about the best reactions on social media, don't forget to tag Anfield Agenda in your posts, and Connor will do his best to find them. So just tag us in any of your Twitter posts, and we'll try to include the best ones in the video at the end of the game. Am I on Tinder? Nah, mate, I tried to, but the system's overloaded with requests, and there was too much swiping in whatever the correct direction is, because I've never used it. And yeah, Tinder emailed us and said, could you take your profile off, mate? It's causing too much of a stir in the ladies worldwide. And look, I understand these things happen. You know, there's only so many visits some of these websites can cope with, and with my big Irish nut syndrome on there, whew, he's on Grinder. I mean, I'd be huge on there as well, mate. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. I'm an equal opportunist. Heartthrob me. Why can't people watch it on Sky and all? The real reason is because Champions League games are on. The deal is you can't broadcast Premier League games in the UK at that time. Sky are going to have the highlights up for the goals as soon as the game's over. Hopefully we hear some good times, moonlights, sunshine and boogie. Yes, hopefully we do, Trevi. And by the way, before people get in there, I know it's cringy. I'm just a cringy dude. Is it true that Mbappe and the pay cut for Madrid? Well, I suppose yes. He did take a pay cut, so much as he's going from one pile of cash to another pile of cash, but you know, the way some people are going on in the Madrid side, the lad's nearly paying them to go and play, forgetting he signed over 100 million quid signing on bonus. And it's the most expensive free transfer in football history. So if that means a pay cut, then sure. Right, about to get underway. And again, thank you to everyone that's joined us. I'll keep you guys up to date, play by play where possible, with what's going on in the game. And we do appreciate you being with us. Don't forget, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. Would love to get to 242,000 tonight with your help. Right, clock ready to go. Gakpo's ready to go. How do I make my babysitter stop crying? You don't. You keep going, mate. She's got to learn. Or he's got to learn. Yes. Make them earn that money. Costa del Gori. Yep. It's tropic. Right, the boys are in the huddle. That's something that Virgil van Dijk has introduced this season as Liverpool captain. And yeah, let's go. Hopefully we continue the good vein of form we've been in, and the sooner the better we score. Right, Kloppo's on the bench. He looks focused, zoned in and ready to go. We are about to kick off and get underway. Right, Liverpool will be attacking the Annie Road end in the first half. Luton are about to kick us off, get us underway. And I will sync when we get to 1 minute. Right, we're off. We are underway. Luton do not do the decent thing and play the ball short out left-hand side. And initially go all the way back to their keeper. Here comes the press from Cody Gakpo. Luton go long from the right-back position. Well done. Watoro steps in, wins the ball back. I don't know who he was playing that ball to, but it's gone all the way through to the Luton Town keeper. Again, well done. Well done from Gravenberg. Bit of a hoof up in the air here from Luton. Ball breaks inside the Luton half. Waturo goes in. Plays it to Elliott. Elliott flicks the ball forward. And Lucho has it now in a wide position. Go on, Lucho. Go on, son. He goes to ground. Ball ricochets back out. And referee is pointed for a Liverpool corner. The first one of the game on this near side. Be nice to get a quick one here, wouldn't it? Right, here we go. First corner. Elliott goes short with it to Gravenberg. Gravenberg pulls it back to McAllister, edge of the box. He puts in a cross. Goes out off Luton Town head. And it will be another Liverpool corner, this time on the far side of the pitch. Yes, we are attacking the Annie Road end, Lee. We are indeed, yeah. So second corner here. McAllister comes across to take this one. We do have a bit of a height advantage in there, by the way. Bit of tussling going on here. Right, here we go. Eventually we get underway with the corner. It's in. It's out past everybody. And it'll be regathered by Joe Gomez. To Elliott. Back to Gomez. Again to Elliott. He goes into a little bit of space looking for options. Nobody immediately available, so he goes right-hand side to Kwanzaa. Waturo now, the last man back there, and he goes out left-hand side to Gomez. Diaz goes infield, has his ankle clipped. Referee gives a free kick to Liverpool. Inside the Luton Town half, about 5 yards in, left side. Verge. Back to Queveen. Queveen goes long upfield. That's a great ball in behind to Lucho. Lucho. He's made a mess of it. He's made a mess of it. It was a ball over the top and he was clean through on goal. I don't know why he cut back onto his right foot. He made a mess of it. All he had to do was hit that with his left foot. He was through on goal. I don't know what on earth he did. It's just terrible touches from Lucho. And the attack breaks down and the corner's already back on the halfway line and it's a free kick to Luton. Lads, that should have been at least a save for the keeper to make. If not, 1-0. It was a beautiful ball from Queveen Kelleher. Straight over the top of everybody into the path of Diaz. And he was through on goal. But he didn't seem to have the confidence to hit it with his left foot, and he tried to do what all these inverted wingers have to do at times, which is cut back onto their favourite foot to get a better angle, and that's why in these positions I get wound up. If that's a left-footed player in that position, and a naturally wide left-footed position, he probably hits that early and either scores or makes the keeper make a save, but there you go. Anyway, it is what it is. We've plenty of time to make up for it. Elliott now in possession. Again, ball into Diaz in the right channel. And again, he cuts inside and blasts one wide. This time, I don't get this, right? This time he cuts in onto his left foot and hits it. And it goes wide. On the other occasion, he wouldn't hit it with his left foot. But he should have buried that. He was inside the 18-yard box. All he had to do was pass it into the corner. And he starts at about a yard wide of the post and doesn't get the curve. 4.5 minutes gone and he could have had a brace already. Oh, I hope this doesn't come back to haunt us. Look, plenty of time left in the game. But we started brightly here and Diaz, he should have at least scored one of them, I can't lie. If Darwin misses that or Salah misses that, you know, we ain't happy about it. Free kick here to Luton. Barkley takes it, goes back to the halfway line with it. Again, Luton inviting the Liverpool press onto them. They do well on the left side, cross in and Verge hooks it away. It'll be a Luton Town throw in on the far side. I'm genuinely still confused though by Diaz. When it's on the left foot and he's a great chance to score in a left position, he cuts onto his right. And then when it's on the right foot, he cuts onto his left foot and puts it wide. I get he wants a better angle on it, but ultimately hit it. Hit it early with your stronger foot. Here goes Luton on the attack now, left side of the penalty area, our left side. Cross comes in, it's deep. Morris keeps it in, hooks it back infield, but it's hooked away by Harvey Elliott to Gakpo. Gakpo does well under a lot of pressure. Referee signals free kick to Liverpool. Did anybody see the Monday Night Football coaching masterclass with Jesse Marsh? I found it very interesting, if not a tad overly complicated at times, but modern day football clubs don't like crossing the balls from outside the 18-yard box. They like the balls in from the half spaces, which is basically the space between the 6-yard box and the edge of the 18-yard box, because they believe there's a, well, not that they believe, there is a higher conversion rate from crossing those positions. I feel like that's what Núñez was trying to do with both of those opportunities, was work the ball into a more favourable angle to get the strike away, but in doing so, the first time gave the defender a chance to reset, and the second time, he's just overhit the ball. Just simply should have passed the ball and had a bigger margin for error. 7 minutes gone. Still scoreless. Liverpool definitely on top. Gakpo to Joe Gomez. Gomez back inside our half to Verge. 297 subscribers to go. Thank you for everyone that is hitting the subscribe button. Ball into the right channel, to Lucho, who does well, uses his strength to hold up the ball, gets a free kick. Don't take it quickly, Lucho. Free kick to Liverpool. Inside the Luton Town half, right hand side, not in a shooting position though. Tried to play a cross in towards Gakpo, a little bit too high for him. Gravenberch now is in there pressing them with a corner flag where Luton Town have it, and they clear their lines, but it's blocked by Ryan Gravenberch, and I think that's gone behind for a Luton Town goal kick. David Mack, new subscriber, welcome in. In fact, my friends, it's gone for a Liverpool corner, excuse me. It's a Liverpool corner, I think our third one of the game so far. Shout out as well to our friends at Lineup Builder who helped us with all of our back-end technology, graphics and stuff like you can see for the pitch there on screen. Brian, thank you, mate, for gifting 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Very kind indeed, sir. Cross in, headed away by Luton. Ball drops out to the box. Again, good ball back from Gravenberch to Elliott. Elliott plays the ball across. It's headed away by Luton Town again. It's a very bright start this from Liverpool. You wonder how we're not 1-0 up yet, but I do like what I'm seeing. Ball in, a header from Gakpo, and it's taken another deflection to be a Liverpool corner number 4, I think. And again, thank you, Brian LFC USA, for those 20 gifted memberships, mate. You are very, very kind indeed. Liverpool get on with it quickly. Shot from Diaz is blocked, falls to McAllister. Little scoopy ding to the back post for Diaz. He heads it back to Elliott. Elliott puts in a cross. Ooh! A kind of improvised over-the-shoulder bicycle kick there from Cody Gakpo straight at the Luton Town goalkeeper. But a very good improvisation there from Cody. How is 9.5 minutes gone already? This is absolutely flying along. I love the energy levels here. We're absolutely pressing the life out of Luton. They're not getting a chance to get out. Verge to Otoro. He's dispossessed. Now Luton have a chance to break. They've gone into that left channel. Endo and Joe are trying to get back. Luton are forced backwards. Well done, boys. Again, here comes the press. Chong gets it out of his feet. Plays it into the left channel. Strike! Drags it wide of Kelleher's left-hand post. Goal kick Liverpool. 10 minutes on the clock. Sorry I haven't synced yet. I keep forgetting. I will sync now at 10 minutes and 30. For those asking about Salah, he just has some fatigue. It's nothing to be overly concerned about. Hopefully be okay for Sunday. Fingers crossed. Right, we are at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 10 minutes 40. Oh, big chance there by the Luton Town keeper. Tried to pass it out, almost blocked by Gakpo, but they've done well here, Luton. They've managed to play around our press into the right channel where Jarell Kwanzaa, absolute top-notch defending young man, steps in, wins the ball back, and Liverpool back in possession now with Kelleher. Ball played forward. A bit of an aerial battle, which we lose. Luton Town in possession, centre of the park. Again, McAllister's right there in their face with the press, and ball's back to the Luton Town keeper. McAllister looking pretty red-faced. Throw into Luton on the far side. They go short with it. Ball inside. Kwanzaa. He's tight to his man. It's 1-0 Luton. It's 1-0 Luton at the back post. It's Ogbeni. The Irish dagger in the heart. Luton Town 1-0 up. After all that early dominance and opportunities, yet again, our defence lets us down. And Luton, with an attack down the left-hand side, make the ball to the back post. And there's Ogbene to head it past Queevy and Kelleher. And it's 1-0 Luton Town. Again, look, it's just shoddy defending. Gomez doesn't keep an eye over his shoulder, and by the time he reacts, it's too late. And there's Ogbene to head it into the open goal. It was a bit fortunate, but it was a shot that ricocheted up off Kelleher, and Ogbene reacted at the back post before Joe Gomez. And look, I've said this many, many times over the years about Joe Gomez. He ball watches too much for my liking, and that's case in point here. That's exactly what he was doing. And Ogbene reacted quickest to the back post, and we're 1-0 down. This is, again, you just have to be taking those early chances. Why do we never make it easy on ourselves, lads? Kelleher comes out of his goal there. Gomez. 13.5 minutes on the clock. Come on, boys. I can't believe the amount of people that are saying it's over, give them the league title. You should hang your heads in shame. It's pathetic if you're that way inclined. I mean, it's 1-0, 14 minutes gone, and this team, we know, won't give up. So you shouldn't be giving up either. Gakpo, go on, Cody, keep going. Not a great strike from Cody. That one goes off a deflection, wide. It'll be a Liverpool corner again, this time on the far side. We shouldn't have to be coming back, though, to be fair. We should have been ahead inside the first 4 minutes twice, but again, some wasted opportunities, and we get hit with a sucker punch. Anyway, corner in from Elliott. It's flicked on. It's over everybody's head. Kwanzaa keeps it in on the far side. Back to Bradley. Bradley goes out diagonal to Harvey Elliott. Back to McAllister. McAllister across again to Connor Bradley. Somebody show for the kid. McAllister. Elliott again. It's just trying to find a bit of space now as Luton press, then drop back, then press. Now it's with Diaz left hand side. 15 minutes gone at Anfield. Luton Town 1-0 up. I can't believe I'm saying that after the start we've had. Bradley, ball drilled across. It's back to Lucho. His strike is blocked. Again, it's with Connor Bradley. He tries to dink over to Lucho. Controls it. Goes to ground. Nothing doing there. Ball chipped to the back post. Van Dijk keeps it in play. Come on, boys. Endo. Bradley. Elliott. 15 minutes, 40 gone. Liverpool again started brightly, but of course we're losing 1-0, which is frustrating. Gravenberch tries to slip it into Gakpo. It's cleared by the Luton defence, and that'll be a free kick centre of the park. We don't like to do things the easy way, ladies and gentlemen, do we? But, you know, we have actually started the game well, but yet again, defensively, we need to be sharper. Gakpo will be yet another Liverpool corner. This time on the far side again. I don't know, I've lost count at this point how many corners we've had. Endo's crap. No, he isn't. You don't know what you're talking about, Jake. Stop being an embarrassment, dude. Just another idiot who doesn't know what he's on about. In fact, time out for you. Cross in, headed away once again. Luton again, just hook it up in the air. Come on, boys. Luton just punt that forward and Conor Bradley heads it back to Queevy and Kelleher. Again, that's a yellow, ref. That's a yellow. Yeah, it has to be yellow. Fell there, dragging back Cody Gakpo, so Doherty goes into the book. Oh, it was Gravenberch, excuse me. Gravenberch had spun him and then he was pulled back. Bradley into Diaz. Diaz to Joe Gomez. Gomez has nothing on, so he has to go back to Virgil van Dijk. Again, nice ball. There's lots of space here for us to exploit in this game. Bradley and Elliott have been finding it well. It's just those missed chances from Diaz have been costly so far. Again, it's Diaz left-hand side. Anybody who's asking about Mohamed Salah and professes to be a Liverpool fan needs to be embarrassed. If you don't know why Salah isn't playing, I give up. I don't know what to say to you. I mean, do your research. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're in here looking at a game and you don't know what stories with Salah. I don't know what to say to you. Gomez. Again, ball blocked. Ball into Elliott. Elliott. Oh, again. Another one of our players who just gets the ball tangled under his damn foot. 7 yards from goal. Hit the damn thing. Oh my God. We should be 2 or 3-1 up at this point. We look trash. Do we? We look really good. Are you watching the game? Stop talking shy. The amount of absolute little twats that are defeatist or baiting me in the chat is doing my head in. We are not trash. We are playing really well. We had one defensive lapse and we got punished for it. But if you're watching the game or looking at the statistics, you should know we're playing really well. Deserve to be up. It's missed chances from us and defensive frailty yet again that's coming back to haunt us. But we are playing well. Is Robertson just not starting because he needs a rest? I imagine so, Fabian. Yeah, with the fact that he's come back, you know, from a good while out, and 2 games in a week is probably a bit quick to get him back involved. So, should see him for the weekend. And it is frustrating because one of my criticisms of Joe Gomez over the years has been ball watching, and unfortunately, not say he was overly ball watching, but he wasn't reacting to what was happening, and Ogbene just reacted quicker, and that's why we're 1-0 down. Again, it's Ogbene, wide right hand side here, cuts into the penalty area, strike, and it's blocked. You can't be just throwing legs in there, by the way, boys. There was a very lazy leg thrown out there that Bennett could have gone over. Well done, Kelleher. Good goalkeeping, young man. Ball played into the right channel then from Kelleher to Elliott. Elliott did really well, did really well there to come out and smother that danger. Elliott tries to slip a ball into the right hand side to Diaz, but it's misplaced, and now it's a Luton Town throw-in on the far side of the pitch. Is the ref going to be a problem today? Certainly I've no complaints so far about the referee, mate. He's booked Doherty for stopping a counter-attack, which was the right call. So I think it's Andy Madley, if I'm not mistaken. But so far, no complaints about the referee. Right, Luton back in possession, deep inside their own half. Press comes on again. Come on, boys. Keep it going. Don't let the heads drop. Barkley. Again, Luton have it in right back position. What am I feeling for the Man City game? Nervous about who's going to be available, my friend. That's the concern. You know, it doesn't look as if Alisson will be available for that game based off what we're seeing. So hopefully we have Szoboszlai, Trent, Darwin, Salah. Salah should be back at that point. Well, he will be. Right, Kelleher again tries to dink a ball into midfield. Luton Town player gets there first, and now it is Luton Town on the edge of our penalty area with Morris. Come on, boys. When's Man City? It is March the 10th, sir. March the 10th, Rocky. Sandwiched in between 2 Europa League games. Elliott. McAllister, Kwanzaa, Bradley. Liverpool's just playing around this Luton Town press. Elliott again does well, drifts in field. Somebody show for the man. Gravenberch spins out right hand side again to Bradley. Tries to play a ball through the lines, but it's intercepted. Bradley wins the ball back, but it'll be a Luton Town throw-in on that far side of the pitch. 23 minutes gone. Liverpool 0. Luton Town 1. Ogbene with a header at the back post, giving Luton Town the lead. Matt Midge, thank you, mate, for joining Anfield Agenda FC. Much appreciated, sir. Welcome to the family. We are 214 subscribers away from 242k. So if you haven't subscribed, my friends, we really would appreciate it if you did so. Gakpo to Elliott. Elliott down the line to Gakpo. Little bit too much zip on that pass, and it goes through to the Luton Town keeper. It's just that last bit of composure in the final third so far that's been missing in the game. You know, I can't sit here and say we're not playing well. We are. We're just, as I said, missing that last bit of quality in the final third at the minute. Diaz does well to win the ball back there. McAllister. Gravenberch. Ball into McAllister, who finds a space between the lines. He tries to zip a ball into Diaz that goes in between his legs and out for a goal kick. Come on, press. How can you be... Oh, go on, boys. Go on. Gravenberch. Blocked again. Endo now to Diaz. Diaz cuts inside. Somebody show! Gomez to Bradley. He tries a little dink around the corner to Elliott. Too much on it, and it goes behind for Luton Town goal kick. Stop saying Lucho was a waste. I haven't said Lucho was a waste. McAllister. Gravenberch. Love the way he let that run across his body. Gomez. Verge. City are going to do Prem number 2. Have you seen City? Like, did you actually watch City in the last two games? I don't know what all the fear is about. The City that played last night weren't great. The City that drew against Chelsea weren't great. And I'm just glad I'm not in a dressing room with some of the people in the chat who just give up at the first sign of any negativity. I mean, that's not how you win stuff, folks. Got to keep believing, got to keep going. If this team has taught us anything, it's that they will play right till the end. Free kick here, fell on McAllister. Keep positive. I know it's frustrating. I'm sitting here frustrated as much as you guys about conceding such a stupid goal, but you know, we have plenty of time and quality, so let's keep believing. Elliot, Gravenberg, back to Kwanzaa. 6,000 people in the live chat, folks. 6,000 people. You were all very welcome in. I wish I was meeting some of you on in a better situation for Liverpool, but with 26, nearly 27 minutes gone, it is unfortunately for us, Liverpool 0, Luton Town 1. Ogbene with the goal. So, what's the atmosphere like inside Anfield for those of you that can hear it? Obviously, I watch the games on silent, so Gomez now has a little charge forward. He's got Diaz with him if he wants it. Gomez cuts onto his right foot. I told you he was shaping up for some shots tonight. And this time Gomez drags it yet again wide of the far post. Goal kick. Matthew said, love the content, keep up the good work. Thank you, Matthew. Much appreciated, bro. Well, the crowd need to get behind the boys here and start, you know, keep lifting them. We need that energy. 7 attempts for Liverpool, 1 on target. That speaks volumes. 4 attempts for Luton, 2 on target. So for all the territory possession we've had, you know, we just haven't been able to be composed, is probably the word I'm looking for in the final third. Excuse me. Again, do keep hitting that subscribe button to our newcomers. We appreciate your support. We're shocking. I don't think we are, AAA. We just haven't been composed in the final third. I think we're playing okay. The goal was a sucker punch that, let's be honest, is not unusual for us defensively, unfortunately, but we started brightly. We should have been 1 or 2-0 up early doors. Kelleher goes long upfield. Again, Diaz tries to get away in behind. Elliot now. He's dispossessed. Luton trying to play through midfield, but Liverpool get numbers in there. Watoro wins the ball back. To Gakpo. Too many touches, Cody. Too many touches. To Diaz. Diaz now left side of the penalty area. Cuts inside, gets a shot away, but it's tame and it's straight at the Luton Town goalkeeper. 29 minutes and 10 seconds in. And again, that's 8 strikes for us, 2 on target, but weak attempts at goal. What channel is it on? So, it is, I'm going to try to remember all the countries that are showing it. In Spain, DAZN. In America, I think USA Network. Super Sport in South Africa. Optus, I believe, in Australia. I can't remember the rest of the countries and what channels are showing them, but it's not on UK or Irish TV, unfortunately. Is Darwin on the bench? No, he isn't, nor is Mohamed Salah, mate. Neither were fit enough to make their way onto the bench. Endo's playing okay. We are playing decent. It's just, honestly, wastefulness in front of goals and not being switched on defensively. Adam, I'll get to your super chat, sir, in just 1 second. We've just got a bit of defending to do here. Luton Town in possession with Ross Barkley. He turns infield, drifts across past a couple of Liverpool players, runs from right to left. Elliot's out there with him. Cross comes in, it's blocked, and the offside flag goes up, free kick Liverpool. Adam said, apologies Craig, just arrived from work, scoreline not good, but we will come back. Hope you're keeping well, love the content, best fan channel about. Much appreciated, Adam. And yeah, mate, it's not great looking at the scoreline, I give you that, but we should be ahead, which is, I know, ironic to say, but wastefulness from Diaz in a couple of opportunities has stopped us from going ahead, and then of course not being switched on defensively. Endo now, little dink in towards Diaz. Oh! Another one from Diaz wasted. This time he slides with his left foot and can't get it goalwards. But he is lively today, Diaz. He's just not composed enough in front of goal. This was a difficult chance, in fairness. Endo with a nice little dink over the top. Diaz was stretching and sliding at the same time with his left foot. He tries to steer it at the near post past the keeper, but the connection isn't strong enough and it goes behind for a goal kick. But great ball from Endo. Great work on the edge of the penalty area. McAllister, centre of the park, goes past a couple of Luton Town players. Referee said played advantage. Gravenberch, win the ball back. Strike, weak again. Come on, Ryan. That was not the play, man. Slip it in the right hand side. There was an overlapping runner. And it was a tame shot. You're never beating the keeper with that. 32 minutes gone. Adam Brown said up the mighty Reds. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate your support, bro. Come on, boys. So we're just playing the ball inside their own penalty area at the moment. Kelleher then dinks one out left side, but it's straight to a Luton Town player. He heads it in field. Morris is back there, and Luton go all the way back to the keeper. Again, I'm going to remind people in the chat, don't keep attention to the scoreline by people in the chat. I'll tell you if something happens. I won't be lying to you like some people in the chat. So I'll let you know when goals have been scored or not. I know it's shitty when people put fake scores in, but I would just urge you to listen to my good self, and I won't steer you wrong. Cross in there to Elliott, or excuse me, towards Kelleher, which is straight into his arms. He tries a punt ball forward. Luton Town defender wins it, and Diaz is there for the second ball. 12 minutes to go plus stoppage time in the first half. Diaz one-on-one here, edge of the penalty area. Still there. Again, still battling. Will somebody give him a bit of support? Goes back to Gomez. Gomez inside the verge. I don't see where the goals are going to come from here, said Tartan Table Tennis. It doesn't matter. We'll figure a way, mate. We'll somehow just win this 2-1 or something, Scaldy. I'm refusing to believe we're not winning it. Elliott. Diaz. Back to Elliott. He tries to slip a ball into Gravenberch. Intercepted. Diaz again. Strike. Oh, fuck's sake. Another strike high and wide from Diaz. That's what? 7 shots he's had? Something like that in the game? Just wrong decision making. It's hilarious hearing about the atmosphere. The empty hat, if it wasn't for the announcer, be silence, unlike the passion shown at Anfield. I don't think I've certainly not insulted the atmosphere, Adam, but I have asked what the atmosphere has been like at times. And certainly doesn't look like people are on their feet trying to get behind the boys based off what I'm seeing, you know, as much as you can, I guess, try and see atmosphere. Sel Diaz bring in Kubo. Well, Kubo just signed a new contract with Sociedad, so not sure he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. And Next Gen Jack said, thanks Craig, legend, keep up the amazing work, you're truly the go. Look mate, I'm blessed to have the greatest community on YouTube, so my job's easy. To those of you who are in with us, thank you. Amazingly, there's 6,257 people in the live chat right now. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do and help us on our road to 250k. Again, Liverpool on the attack. Diaz turns back inside to Gravenberch, and another attack breaks down. And the referee eventually brings it back for a Luton Town free kick. Craig, let one rip. We need a goal. It is frustrating when we're in these type of games and we are doing everything but put the ball in the goddamn net. Yeah, this free is because Elliott kicked, and I'm not lying when I say this. Free kick to Luton because Elliott kicked Gakpo kicked the Luton Town player in the arse. That's probably one of the first times I'll ever say that, but yeah, free kick for kicking someone in the arse. Again, good work in midfield. Gravenberch, that's a free kick, ref. Come on. That's shocking, referee. Shocking. And we end up giving a free kick away. We should have had a free kick in the centre circle, madly. At least Gakpo finally kicked the ball. But a boom. Love that, Brian. Speaking of balls, don't forget, get yourself over to manscaped.com and get yourself 20% off and free shipping with our discount code Anfield20 or scan the QR code on the screen. Right. Diaz. Endo. Nothing on from, so he goes backwards. Verge. Come on, boys. What have I said to you in the chat about the scores? Stop asking, is it 1-1? I'll let you know if a goal is scored. I keep saying it over and over again. I'm not going to lie to you. Just wait for me to react and I'll tell you if there's a goal or not. At the moment, no. It's 1-0 to Luton. And we are banning the fake scores. Luton Town now on the attack left-hand side. Edge of the penalty area. They work it again down that left. Well done, Connor Bradley. Great defending, young man. Here we go on the break with Gravenberch. To Diaz. Oh, for the love of God! Does this dude not know how to kick a football towards the rectangular device? My God! Another corner because Diaz was dwelling in possession. We way out of here said Liverpool blow the title right here. I disagree, sir. I think we win this game, but then again, I'm not giving up. Another Liverpool corner. Let's see if we can work something from this one. Seven corners in the game so far for Liverpool. Cross in, headed away. Drops on the edge of the box to Bradley. Strike. Unlucky. Right, I'm going to make a few extra moderators to help the boys and girls out because I know they're being overwhelmed. So let me just make a few new moderators in the chat to help them out. I'm trying to see people I understand and recognise. Hex, you can get one. There you go, sir. Any more suggestions for mods, please feel free to let me know. And I will give, because I know the lad's busy tonight and the lads need a lot of help. Anyway, we're still on the way. I'm going to keep adding a few extra mods because I know that guys need help with all the fake scores and stuff. Trying to see names I recognise, so excuse me. Right, TG, I'll give you your shot, bud. I love that you've said I'll ban the fake scores. There you go. Mark, if you want to add a few more as well, buddy, feel free. You've got managing mod status, so you can add a few new mods if you need them. Free kick. Foul. On Kwanzaa. Referee comes across. It's a second yellow of the game. I mean, Woodrow just backed straight into Kwanzaa there. Corin, you can have an attempt at a mod as well. I definitely recognise your name. Mark will add a few more. Right, I got to get back to the game. McAllister, ball through the lines to Elliott. Elliott again overhits the ball through to Diaz and harmlessly goes behind. Come on, boys. 42 minutes on the clock. Klopp. Ooh. Klopp getting snotty with the crowd. Do you see that? Klopp getting snotty with the crowd again. That's not a good look, Jurgen. It's not the crowd's fault, mate. I don't like when he does that. It doesn't sit well with me, honestly. I don't like when he does it. Mr. Pixelated, yes. Definitely recognise your account long enough, mate. You can be a moderator. There you go. Thank you for your support. Cross in from Ogbene straight into the arms of Kelleher. I can't be a mod, Craig. Jemmy Jamdars, it doesn't matter to me if you're a United fan as long as you help us out by banning the fake scores, bro. So there you go. I don't mind United fans being a moderator, mate, but thank you for your support. I just want trusted people. Doesn't matter to me who you support. As long as you're willing to do the right thing by our community, we're all good. 6,564 people, unbelievably, in our live chat right now. Thank you guys so much for your support. So, James Pearce has just tweeted, Klopp fuming at fans in the main stand after groans accompanied an overhit pass from Elliott. I mean, they are only human, Jurgen. What does he expect? That annoys me about Klopp at times. They're allowed to have a goddamn opinion, Jurgen. You know, they are behind the team, but if we keep missing chance after chance and opportunity after opportunity, they're humans. They're going to be disappointed. One minute plus stoppage time to go at the end of the first half. I get Jurgen's frustrated. We're all frustrated, but you know, we aren't the ones missing the chances from 7 yards out. That will rest with Mr. Diaz there. So if he wants to get snotty with somebody, ask Lucha where his shooting boots are. Gomez. To Watoro. Back to Verge. Is this the biggest audience we've had here? No. We've had 11.5, 12.5k on a couple of occasions, but this is incredible. I'm genuinely blown away tonight, guys. Thank you for being with us. Paul, I will get to your super chat, sir, in just one moment. Don't worry. Just want to see the stoppage time, buddy, and then I'll get to your chat. Ball into Elliott. Again, it's cleared away by Luton Town. Flick on, knocked forward as well. We will have 2 minutes. That seems a bit scabby. 2 minutes. We had a few... 2 minutes anyway, left in the first half. Paul said, Craig, my son Alfie's watching this game. Always he loves to shout out Hi Craig, Alfie here. Thanks for all you do in the watch-alongs. The best YouTuber. Hope you're well. Alfie, it's always a pleasure, young man, to have you in with us. I hope you're feeling well, sir. And thank you for your continued support of the channel, buddy. It means a lot to us. And to your dad as well, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Right, we've got 90 seconds of stoppage time in the first half to rescue something here. If not, it's going to be a hectic second 45. Craig, just want to say, whichever little gremlins put in fake scores, I hope you all spill your apple juice. I love that, mate. I hate it. It's a real shithousery thing to do to people because it plays with their emotions. That's why we have no time for them. Bans immediately. And thank you, Tom, for your support, mate. Right, we've 1 minute stoppage time left. Luton on the attack. Liverpool forcing them backwards. Ogbene now. Nearly 7,000 people in the chat. Wow. Cross in. Oh, thankfully it hits off the Luton Town attacker's knee and goes behind for a goal kick. Maka said, think the boys need some shooting practice. Body over the ball when shooting. Stop skying every shot. Don't think Diaz and Gakpo are good enough for us. The two chances at the start, Maka, honestly confused me. On the first time, Diaz gets the ball on the left side of the penalty area and cuts back onto his right foot and lets the attacker get back at him. Second time, he has it on his right foot on the right side of the penalty area and the dude cuts back onto his left foot and then passes the ball wide of the post. I don't get it. It's just poor decision making, trying to get an easier chance to score. Because that's half time, by the way. That's exactly what he seemed to look to be doing, which is give himself a better angle for a shot. But that just gives the keeper and the defence a chance to set. You got to hit quickly. When you get in on goal and it's you and that goalkeeper, hit the damn ball. Hit it. Eyes firmly on the prize. Head down. Hit it. And what we have done is either skied them or the shots have been weak. It's a frustrating 45, but there's still 45 to go and we know what we need to do. Mark, I'm going to say this once for Mark's our chief moderator, by the way. Going to say this once for everyone in the back can hear me. Put fake scores in the chat. Give the mods a break. We're not here to be attacked. We're doing our best. Absolutely. And the mods will always have my support, mate. You guys are doing an incredible job and we wouldn't be able to stream without you, Mark. So thank you to our moderators as well. Right, lads, it is half time. I'm going to read out this tweet again from James Pearce because I think it's important. Klopp fuming at fans in the main stand after groans accompanying an overhit pass from Elliott. So I get both sides of this, right? I get Jurgen being disappointed in negativity, but I also get the fans' point of view, not against Elliott, but about the sheer amount of chances wasted versus Luton Town counter-attacking and our defence gifting them a goal by not being awake in the back post. He needs to realise, like, they have a right to be annoyed and they will keep getting behind the guys, but it's a natural human reaction. If somebody misses a chance, you're going to go, oh, it's just natural. I don't think anyone's doing it to try and get at Elliott or anything, and I get Jurgen's under pressure as well, but ultimately we're all in this together. Right, let's get to some of your comments at halftime. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's not fun, but I got to pay the bills. Valentine's Day has been and gone, but I already know what you guys have on your mind next. You want to know, how can we make sure the Easter Bunny is well groomed and maintains his pleasant persona? Well, of course, my recommendation is this baby. The all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra from our friends at Manscaped. Alleviate your grooming game like the bunny-loving enthusiast I know that you are. Join myself and 10 million other men and bunnies worldwide who trust Manscaped with their exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com by scanning the QR code on the screen or by using our discount code Anfield20 to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Right, let's get back to the footy chat. Luton low block second half, said Derek. Like, I feel like it's going to be one of those, Derek, where if we can get an early goal in the second half, the pressure will mount and we'll get over the line. The longer Luton can stay ahead, the more confidence, the more energy they're going to have, the more belief they're going to have. It really does suck that we didn't take one of those early chances. You know, Diaz had a couple of really, really good chances that, let's be honest, if it was if it was Mo or if it was Darwin, we're probably expecting the net to bulge. How many times are we going to trip over the ball in open shooting position? Good grief, said Mr. Brian, LFC USA. And thank you once again, Brian, for your incredible support of the channel, sir. I don't know. It often baffles me, Brian, how not just Liverpool, but many professional footballers sky shots. I don't get it. Like, how hard is it to put your knee over the top of the ball, lean forward and hit it? We seem to be looking to pick out top corners and skying them high, far and wide. The Diaz second opportunity, Brian, really hasn't sat well with me, because all he had to do was pass the ball into the goal. He had a pretty big margin for error. And again, I don't know if the Luton Town keeper's in his head or something, but he tried to be too perfect with it and it sails wide. You've got to at least make the keeper work in those positions. Benjamin Alfred said, you've got to admire Luton, Craig. Young manager, lots of credit. Always say missing Darwin is like missing a limb to this team. The space he creates helps. Fingers crossed for the second 45. Look, full credit to Luton. I've said all day, it was never going to be an easy game, but we're at home and you would think our quality overall should come through. But yeah, Luton work hard for their manager. They're a well-coached, well-drilled team who don't roll over. So we've got to, I don't know a better phrase to use than this, but beat them into submission. Cade Gordon, anyone? So I was thinking about that, Matt, right? I think Elliott's had a very good game. I do. I think Elliott's had a good game, but I do get where you're coming from. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of Cade Gordon's... Oh, sorry, I apologise to Mark, by the way. Apparently managing mods don't allow him to add mods. Sorry, Mark, I thought they did. That's on me, bro. I forgot where I was saying there, sorry. Ellie, yes, the substitutes. I wouldn't mind seeing Gordon on, but let's be honest about this. There probably isn't anybody on that bench now that is going to be able to give us more confidence in front of goal. I mean, let's have a look at the Liverpool bench today and see what the options are for Jurgen. Let's look past the keeper. We don't need to worry about Adrian. So Canade, Costas, Robbo, Clark, Gordon, McConnell, Dans and Neone. I mean, a good few talented youngsters there, but no firepower really to call off from the bench. Maybe he gives Cade Gordon a run. I mean, absolutely worth a shot, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to come out all guns blazing, start of the second half, get into Luton quick and try and find that early breakthrough, and then hope that with relentless pressure, the crowd on our side, that it tells. It's been so long, how does Gordon actually play? Again, yeah, it's a fair point, Benjamin. What I will say is, when I have seen Cade Gordon play, and it has been on, sparing occasions because of his injuries, he's always struck me as somebody who's not afraid to take people on and be direct. And I like that about him. But look, I got to say, I think Elliott, McAllister, Endo, I think they're all playing well. Still annoyed about how we conceded that goal, because I'm sure somebody will tell me I'm wrong about this, but Gomez just didn't react quick enough and didn't look over his shoulder. I'm not saying he could have got there ahead of Ogbene, but again, I don't feel like it was alert enough from our defence. I'm sick of us conceding weak goals. It's frustrating. Gravenberg playing well. Yeah, look, I think overall we are playing well. It's just not well enough in front of the goal. Let's have a look at the stats. 58% possession to 42. 12 shots to 5. 3 on target. See, that there is criminal. 12 shots in the game with 3 on target. That's not good enough. And the ones that were on target, the goalkeeper could have thrown his sock on it. They were so weak. 7 corners to Liverpool to none to Luton. Total passes 260 to 191. Expected goals, Liverpool 1.01 to Luton Town 0.68, but yet somehow the scoreline is Liverpool 0, Luton 1. I mean, There you go. Not enough strikers at the club. 2 main strikers out injured. 3, let's be honest. 3 world-class, top-notch attackers out in Diaz. Or excuse me, in Salah, Darwin and Jota. I mean, any team in world football would miss that level of attacking threat. Stop the Elliott depending? He, Diaz and Gakpo were awful. No, they weren't. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, mate. I don't... Diaz needs to get shooting boots on. Gakpo, I'm not really sold on him overall, to be honest with you, but I don't know what the complaint is about Elliott. I think Elliott's been alert, active, precise, and at least looking to try and make something happen. That's my take on it. Look, I've been defending Harvey Elliott for years at this point, but I don't think he had a bad first half. Doak isn't on the bench, mate, so unfortunately Doak is not an option. Jensk said second half FC will strike again. There's only so many times though, Jensk, you can go to the well before the well runs dry. And today the problem has been composure in front of goal and poor finishing. Oh, Elliott's not a winger, by the way. I agree with everyone in the chat who's talking about Elliott not being a winger. 100%. No argument with you. But it's him or Doak at the minute. Or not Doak, excuse me, Gordon. And obviously Kloppo has gone for experience there. Now, I think there's something to be said about changing the formation for the second half and getting Elliott in the 10 role in behind 2 attackers. But let's wait and see if Kloppo makes any tweaks. Paul, thank you. In-gear driving school RSA approved instructors said, I don't think Luton will play as bad second half. Do you think we can win it? Yes, of course I think we can win it, Paul. I am entirely biased in my opinion of that. I think it comes down to getting a goal before 60. If we can get a goal 60, 65, yeah, I'd back us to get over the line. But the longer, that's common sense really, but the longer it stays 1-0 to Luton, the more energy that'll give them, the more confidence it'll give them, and the harder they'll keep fighting. Because that's the type of team they are. They're a good, well-coached, honest team. Put Gakpo on the left. He needs to take a shot. Or Elliott needs to take a shot. Yeah, I've no problem with putting Gakpo on the left. That wouldn't be the worst shout at all. Certainly a more favourable position for him. But then who do we bring through the centre? I don't really feel comfortable with Diaz through the centre if you bring on Cade Gordon on the right. Unless we play with some type of false number 9 or something. I don't know. It's this means more to me than the League Cup final. I've got to be honest. I've said it all week. I'm not going to revise it when we're losing at half time. This game is important. And nothing but a win is going to be good enough. Let's be honest about it. Anything other than a win and it's going to feel like a kick in the nuts. Bradley right wing. I mean, yes, perhaps, yeah. If you want to bring Robertson on, maybe shift Gomez across to the right. Yeah, you could do worse maybe than giving Conor Bradley a chance on the right. Do I think the goal was Kelleher's fault? No. What do you want him to do? He made the save. Where was the defence to react to what happened afterwards? And also, how do we allow them to get in down our right-hand side so easily and get into the box unchallenged? So, no, I don't. I think it was a combination of Gomez and us just not defending well to get to that point anyway. Like, I don't understand what else a keeper can do. He made the save. Need Canade. Well, look, Canade, I think Rav would at least give us another threat from a set piece. You know, as good as Kwanzaa is, he's not as an imposing a figure in a set piece routine, is he? As Ibrahima Canade. Keller, his distribution has been class, said Oren. I think so as well. I mean, he should have an assist to his name, Queevy Kelleher, for that beautiful ball over the top that put Diaz straight through on goal. Rig said, I disagree. That's absolutely your prerogative, sir. I'm just giving you my reading of the situation because I was asked the question. I don't know what more a keeper can do than make a save from pretty close range as well. That's my take on it. But look, ultimately, it doesn't matter what you think, doesn't matter what I think. It's the scoreboard ain't lying, and it's 1-0 to Luton. Excuse me. Right. Second half about to get underway. Klopp looks fairly stressed on the sideline, as you can imagine. And again, just a reminder, say thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com by either scanning that QR code on the screen or just using the link in the description. And thank you to Manscaped for the support. If they could see their way to helping us grab a couple of goals as well, my balls would thank you, Manscaped. Any subs at half time? Not that I'm seeing, no. I mean, I didn't really expect there to be unless Robbo is an option, but sub for Luton though. Luton are making a change. Right, we're about to kick off second half. Waiting for the referee's whistle and we'll get underway. Liverpool, of course, attacking the Kop end second half. And we're off. Come on, boys. Right. We do the decent thing and launch the ball out left-hand side. Luton Town win the first header. Liverpool win the second one, but Luton launch the ball back upfield. Ricochets out off a Liverpool player. Luton throw in on the far side. Excuse me for the coughing, by the way. Right, we are only 19 subscribers away from 242k, so please do keep hitting that subscribe button, helping us out on our quest for 250,000. Right, Kwanzaa. Nothing on there, he goes back to Kelleher. No, Darwin and Salah aren't in the squad today, for those asking. Unfortunately, neither were fit enough to play any part in today's game. Again, we're just moving the ball across our back line here and there's nothing happening in front of us. We're still back in the same position. Verge then plays a ball into the left channel and there's nobody there. Nobody within 15 yards of the ball Virgil played. Luton Town now go on a little bit of an attack down the right hand side and ghost past Joe Gomez like he doesn't fucking exist. To those people giving up in the chat again, you don't deserve us to win at them. Your attitude stinks. Imagine being in a dressing room with people that give up like some of the people in the chat. Never in my life playing sport or in work have I surrounded by people who are so negative. That's not how you win league titles, folks. And this team deserve a bit more respect than people saying give up the league title. Come on, be better. Again, ball pumped forward by Luton. Ball goes out. Liverpool throw in on the near side. Right, boys, come on. It's not been a thunderbolt and lightning start to the second half so far, but we're 2.5 minutes in and it's still Luton Town with the lead. And that's a free kick. Diaz wrestled to the ground. Mengi disagrees, but referee does award Liverpool the free kick. Corin, happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday. Yellow card to the bench of Luton Town. Oh, it's actually Liverpool's bench. It's Akterberg got a yellow. Right. Free kick to Liverpool. 3 players are forward. 3. And we're all the way back with the keeper. Fuck's sake. We've got 2 big 6-foot plus centre backs, and we get a free kick about 35, 40 yards out when we go backwards with it. You couldn't make this shit up. Kelleher now. Again, he goes long upfield. Diaz trying to pull away, but he loses the battle. We are at 49 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for those of you sinking. Elliott now. Edge of the box. Strike. Strike that was about 7 or 8 yards wide from the edge of the 18-yard box. That's just not good enough from any of them. The shooting is terrible today. Free kick to Liverpool. Referee plays an advantage though because we're in possession. Endo. The Gravenberch. Diaz, Endo, backwards again to the halfway line to Verge. Kwanzaa turns infield, goes on a little jaunt forward, reverse ball to Elliott, who loses the ball. Bradley gets... Oh, lads, you forgot! Ah! Jesus Christ. 2 lads in the penalty area and they run over the ball and leave it there for Luton Town's defender to walk away with. Bradley and Gakpo tries to get in the way and tackle him. Diaz. Oh, you absolute... Another chance from 7 yards that Diaz has blocked. Again, Diaz. And this time, it's blocked by a Luton Town player. I mean, there's shouts for a penalty here, but I haven't seen the replay yet. Don't think we're getting a penalty. Arm behind the body. I mean, it does stop the shot going to goal, but I don't see that being a penalty in today's football. Corner, no penalty. That's Diaz chance number 8 missed. It's not a penalty. The ref said no penalty. Corner in, through everybody again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Another scrambled effort and the ball goes behind and the offside flag's up. Want to stay positive, but my God, Diaz is missing some chances today, lads. He should have had a hat-trick. And honestly, my opinion on the penalty incident, I don't think the way today's game is, that's a penalty. I don't. I certainly don't feel like he intentionally tried to hand that ball. So to me, I think it's unfortunately the correct decision, but our shooting... No, I'm going to say it even clearer. Diaz's shooting has been pathetic so far today. How do you miss that from 7 yards, Diaz? Tony, don't tell me to calm down, mate. I'm not shouting and screaming. I'm just frustrated because he's had 7 good chances, 6 at least that I can think of, and hasn't taken any of them. There's only so many we're going to get in a game. We've had 1.44 XG and we still haven't scored. Again, ball into Bradley, right hand side. Cross, another Liverpool corner. Come on, boys, let's go. Come on. Right, corner, right hand side. Cross in deep, cleared to the edge of the box to Bradley. Cuts inside, back to Elliott. Elliott strike, weak, doesn't even get past the first Luton Town player. Still Liverpool in possession. Endo, back to Bradley. Cross in, headed away by Luton Town again to Elliott. Out to McAllister in the right hand channel. Elliott. Cross dinked in, flicked on, nobody there. Luton Town clear their lines. Ogbene brings it away. No foul, Verge, good man. He recycles it with Gomez. Come on, boys! 10 minutes gone almost in the second half. It's still Liverpool 0, Luton Town 1. Gravenberch to Endo. McAllister. Bradley, whose influence is growing on this game, by the way, tries to slip a ball through to Diaz. Last-ditch tackle. Clears it from Luton Town. Again, it's back with Liverpool. Elliott this time. He's on a run into the right side of the penalty area. Gakpo wins it. Strike. Saved at the near post. Corner. Come on, boys! Come on, boys. Here we go. Come on! Make one of these damn corners count. McAllister over it. I mean, stop dicking about, mate. Put the ball down and hit it. Time's against us. Come on, boys. Cross in. Virgil! 1-1! El Capitan! Go on! 1-1! Virgil van Dijk, let's go! 1-1. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Lovely little routine that. Verge gets away from his man, buries the header, runs across the front of the 6-yard box, gets away. Ogbene tries to track him. Verge buries it. They tried to drag him back as well, but his strength continues. Verge gets there, header in, 1-1 at Anfield. Let's go! He's a centre half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and we watch him score. He'll pass the ball, calm as you like. He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Come on! 33 minutes to go. Let's win this. Let's go. Bradley. Strike. Oh! Saved with the keeper's foot. He was going the wrong way. Come on, boys. Well done, Elliott. Let's go. The copper up on their feet. Let's go, boys. By the way, we've got 7,400 people in the chat right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, folks, please do. That was so close to being 2-1. Another Liverpool corner. Substitution being made here. Townsend coming on for Woodrow, who was on a booking if I remember correctly. Let's go, boys. Come on. McAllister. Yes! Yes, Cody Gakpo! Yes, son! Woo! Gakpo, bitch! 2-1. Turned it around. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Cody Gakpo makes it 2-1 Liverpool. Come on, you red men. Where's all the give the league to Man City? Where's shit? Where are you all now? Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Two 2-1. Come on. Boom. Love that, Cody. Well in. 2-1. Half an hour to go. Da 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 da. Come on, boys. Elliot now to Gakpo. Another strike, another corner. Come on! What did I say? Said Jens. Yes, I'll give you your credit, sir. Sort of. Come on. McAllister giving it a bit now as well. Go on, Alexis. Never say never with these boys. Never. Come on, they're on the ropes. Let's give them the knockout blow. Let's go. McAllister cross in. Over his header, another save by the keeper. Ooh, we're getting closer and closer to the third. Go on, boys. Oh, referee stops the game. I think a Luton Town player. I'm not sure if it's a head injury, but ref stopped it anyway. Just he did collide with Virgil's back. Yeah, where are all the give up merchants now? Come on now. Surely this team have earned your respect at this point. And we've done it with still half an hour to go, I might add, ladies and gentlemen. I go to the loo, I come back and we're winning. Get back to that toilet, Jack. Get back on that toilet quick, smart bud. I appreciate the super chat, mate. Thank you. But again, back to the loo with you, sir. No time for you to be out in public. Get back on that toilet. And while you're in there, mate, if you'd like to shave your balls, don't forget, Manscaped, 20% off and free shipping in the loo at manscaped.com by using our discount code Anfield20. See, I'm always on point, me lads. Always on point. Oh yeah, I haven't sang the song yet. Sorry. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the Dutch tonight. Double Dutch for the Reds. Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. Oh. Is life great, isn't it? Despite the massive amount of injuries and awful VAR calls, we are top mentality kings, said Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat. Appreciate you. And again, let's keep hitting that subscribe button, my friends. 7,600 people in the chat. Let's go. Come on, boys. That's it. Do you know what, though? Full credit to everybody, including those inside the stadium, because you could see it when that first goal went in. The momentum changed, the onslaught was coming, and the crowd, as they often do at the Kop end, helped the boys suck the ball into the net, and the momentum is with us. But we need to finish the job. I often wonder what my neighbours must think, by the way. We've got really understanding, sound neighbours. They never moan at me. Elliot now. Right hand side. Don't forget we have our full match reaction coming up as well. Player ratings video and lots of other bits and pieces, including our social media fan reaction, which should be interesting after tonight. Oh, square ball given away there in midfield. We can't let the tempo drop. We've got to make sure we see this out now. Who does my neighbour support? Honestly, I think United. There's a Polish son and a Polish father that live next door to me. I think I've seen a United jersey once, but I know I've definitely seen Lewandowski Polish shirts, which of course you understand. But they're really nice people. I'm very lucky to have them as neighbours. They're sound. Free kick to Liverpool here. Foul on Mr. Cody Gakpo. This virus won't go away, folks. It just hangs around. Again, though, we do appreciate everyone that's hit the subscribe button. The countdown to 250,000 is on, and we want to get there with your support as soon as we can. So please keep hitting that button. Right, free kick. Not in a shooting position, but definitely in a position that we can get a decent cross in. As a Polish man, I love to hear it, said Philip. Yeah, again, really nice people. And big Lewandowski fans, by all accounts. Aaron Garza, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my man. Drogba or Rude? Van Nistelrooy or Drogba? Van Nistelrooy. Cross in from Elliott. Ooh, it's ricocheted, put behind another Liverpool corner. Come on, boys. Where's all the likes? Well, we've got 1,852. So if everybody hits the like button, we can make that fly. We'd all love a bit of a Joe Gomez goal, wouldn't we? That would just be the cream on the nipple. The cherry on the nipple, even. Right. 25 to go. Another Liverpool corner. Ball in. Headed away at the near post by Luton. It's back with Joe. To Bradley. And by the way, Bradley's influence on this game has grown. He was one of the people leading the charge in the second half. Hopefully that'll give Cody a bit of a boost as well, confidence-wise. But Barkley's pinched the ball back here in midfield for Luton. Slipped it into the left channel. Body's back across. It goes all the way across the front of goal. And it'll be a Luton Town corner. I believe their first one of the game on the far side. Right, corner here to Luton. Ball in, headed away to near post by Joe Gomez. Breathe, Craig, breathe. Come on. It's nights like this that win you league titles, boys. Come on. Here comes Mr. Andy Robertson. It's Conor Bradley who's coming off to be replaced by Mr. Andy Robertson. Well done, Connor. Another good display from young Bradley. Must be resting him up for Sunday. Quarter of the game to go. So happy for him. Another great display from young Conor Bradley. Big hug from Kloppo as well. And here comes Robbo. Quarter of the game left. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Andy, Andy. Andy, 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 Andy Robertson. Oh, Andy, Andy. Susie. My brother and dad banned me from watching Liverpool live this season. When I do, they either lose or draw. I have two sat in my bedroom until the end of the game. I can hear him screaming downstairs. Susie, if we win, I'm on team your brother and dad. As long as we keep getting the results, mate. Hope you understand. And thank you for your super chat as well and your support. And there it is on the screen now. Right, another Luton Town corner. They are starting to come back into the game, as you would expect. But fingers crossed we can grab a third and get this done. Yes, hooked away. Diaz heading it back into our penalty area. Lucho, for the love of God, dude, come on. Hooked away. It's back inside the Brighton half. Or Brent, no, who are we playing against? Luton. Fucking wake up, Houlden, will you? Oh, Andy Robertson. Right, Gravenberch. Ball back inside to Endo. Endo out left hand side to Lucho. I feel like Kenny Saving's about to get a ban. If Xabi is our guy, the boys like Connor or Kwanzaa get a chance. 100% yes. I'd say he'd absolutely be chomping at the bit to work with the likes of Kwanzaa, Bradley, Clark, Doak, and the other young players who've come through this season at Liverpool. Oh yes, Joe. Great bit of control that. Ball back to McAllister. By the way, massive love and shout out to Alexis McAllister, by the way. 2 assists for Alexis today. Go on, Cody. Square it. Oh, go on, Elliot. Square it. Ball pulled back. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. And of course, yes, Cade Gordon as well. Not forgetting about Cade Gordon. 20 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Love the content. Thank you, Maddie. You're very kind, mate. Appreciate you. Gakpo, strike, blocked. Come on, keep going. Ronald Koeman is up in the stands, obviously watching the Dutch contingent boss it. Oh, Diaz. Go on. Golazzo! 3-1. Lucho finally discovered his shooting boots. It is Liverpool Football Club 3, Luton Town 1. I can officially confirm it is Liverpool Football Club 3, Luton Town 1. Lucho with the goal off his left boot. Praise be Jeebus. There's Lucho's dad in the crowd celebrating like his son. Short sleeve shirt on with gloves. You love to see it. And it's 3-1. There you go. Do you know what we don't do? We don't blame it on the sunshine. We don't blame it on the moonlight. We don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Go on. 3-1. Newlon loves it. Where are all the trolling little clowns gone? Where are you? Come on. As Delia said, let's be having you. 19 to go. Liverpool 3, Luton Town 1. Robbo, I believe, with the assist, if my memory is correct. And if that doesn't make you get Lady Wood or Wood, well, then you don't deserve Manscaped's all-new Performance Package Ultra 5.0 with skin-safe technology and the brightest ever LED light. You don't deserve it, quite simply. But what you do deserve is 20% off and free shipping, which you can, of course, get by scanning the QR code or using our link in the description. Your balls will thank you. I will thank you. The Easter Bunny will thank you. And I heard a little rumour that you get extra chocolate on Easter. That's all I'm saying. I cannot confirm it. Xabi came to Liverpool. Who would come from Bayer? I don't really know. I don't know. I barely know my own name at this moment. I'd like Wirtz. That would be my top priority. There is a Luton Town player down getting assessed for injury at the moment. We have 18 minutes to go in the game. And ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to change the score, haven't I? My apologies. I get carried away. I will change the score. It is, of course, officially 3-1. My bad. Sorry. You know what you should do? You should never listen to me for the scores. Always the chat. That's what I've always said. Yeah, sorry. Scores changed. My apologies. I got carried away, didn't I? Right, 7,700 people in the chat. Don't forget, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Do 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 do. This counts as exercise, right? For me, clearly. Like, I've been through the ringer, let's be honest. We'll call it 5-6 kilometers running. This team is a roller coaster of emotions. Love that, Jacob. We are, sir, but God, isn't it great when it goes this way? So, Luis Diaz is the 5th player to score 10 plus goals for Liverpool this season after Salah with 19, Jota with 14, Darwin with 13 and Mr. Cody Gakpo with 11 in Liverpool's 39th game. And people talk about our lack of striking ability. And well done, Michael Reed from X at Michael_Reed11 for that post. This is the earliest into a season a top flight club like Liverpool have ever had 5 different scorers to reach 10 plus goals. Love these type of stats. Thank you, mate, for sharing it. Right, let's go. Oh, what a difference this is from half time, my friends. As you can see on the stats as well, we've upped the percentage here in the second half of possession, 62 to 38. 25 strikes from Liverpool, 10 on target versus 8 and 2. Our XG 2.78, even though we have 3. And their XG 0.88. Jurgen Klopp appeared to hit out of the Anfield again over a lack of noise during the clash with Luton Town. The Liverpool manager was seen angrily turning to the crowd behind him and raising his arms to ask for more. I don't know if the incident you're talking about, Laser Sharp, is the one that James Pearce mentioned earlier on when Elliott overhit a pass and there was groans and Klopp turned around to give out to the crowd. I don't know if it's the same incident you're speaking about, but whatever, it worked for everybody. And yeah, this is why we love this team, right? 1-0 down, frustration, and then bang, 15-20 minute spell where we blow a team out of the water. And thank you, Laser Sharp, as well. Klopp's a genius, he said. I love it. Thank you, mate. Right, here we go. Another set piece for Liverpool. Verge is up again. 15 minutes plus stoppage time still to go. Cross in. All the way through to Elliott, edge of the box. Right foot. Strike. Oh, keeper palms it away. And then it's eventually hooked away by Ogbene. Only as far as McAllister. McAllister goes out left side. Gravenberch, diagonal ball towards the far post. Verge heads it in. It's cleared again and hooked clear by the defence of Luton Town. It's with Joe Gomez though. Yes, as Mark said, don't forget to tag Anfield Agenda on Twitter when you do post about the game if you want to be included as part of our social media fan reaction video, which is a new video we've added into our matchday content. Of course, you'll have our match reaction coming up straight after the game. Please apologise to Lucho. No! Are you for real? Honestly. What, we're supposed to apologise to him for scoring one of his 8 clear-cut chances? Come on, dude. Grow up. He missed sitters, then he scored. We celebrated when he scored. But we've every right to have been a little bit pissed off by some of his shooting today, let's be honest. It's not X. It's always going to be Twitter. I don't care. Elon can call it what he wants. It's always going to be Twitter. Right, here comes Ryan Gravenberch coming off to be replaced by... I think is it Clark or McConnell? Bobby Clark, yes. Bobby Clark on to replace Ryan Gravenberch. Drinking Guinness and watching Pure Genius. You are, mate, but don't forget about the game, Liam. You know, it's all great. You crediting me and all, bro, but... Cross in from McAllister. Luton keeper comes out and punches it. Breaks to Clark, edge of the box. That should be a handball, referee. No, we're not giving it, no. Craig, if you were a manager, who would you add to this team? Another centre-back. Another right-sided attacker as cover or competition for Mo, or if Mo leaves. And then it depends on who moves on. Zubamendi, yeah, I love that shout in the chat. I'm a big fan of Zubamendi. I think he's a cracking player. If we get a penalty, would you let Gomez take it? Yes. I know I probably should say no, and somebody will say, but what if he misses it and we lose the league by a goal? He's a professional footballer from 12 yards with an 80% chance of scoring. I think I'd allow him the moment. Can we get to 3,000 likes? That's the big question I hear from the back of the room. And also, don't forget to keep hitting the subscribe button. We are closing in towards 250,000 amazing Anfield Agenda community members. Oh, I never even thought of keeping you guys up to date with the Champions League games, because apparently there is other football going on this evening. It is currently 0-0, boring Champions League football. 0-0 in Porto Arsenal, 0-0 Napoli Barcelona. Ghent Maccabi Haifa was 1-1 earlier on, and Maccabi Haifa qualified. So yeah, there we are with the latest. Boring Champions League football, who needs it? All the action is at Anfield in the Premier League. Go on, Lucho, go on. Unlucky, defender gets back at him. What was this message from me, mate? Sorry, my mate asked me for some FPL numbers. He's in work and I'm sending him the assists. Right, Luton Town in possession, centre of the park. Yes, beautiful bit of pressure that. Slips it into Gakpo. Go on, Cody. Ooh, blasts it wide. Great bit of work there, I think, from Waturo to win the ball back high up the field. Slips it into Cody Gakpo. Let me have a double check. I think, yes, it was Waturo. He closes in, wins the ball well. Love that from him. Slips it into Gakpo. He's through on goal. Has to hit it from the edge of the box. Tries to pick out the top corner, and it's high, wide, and not very handsome. But again, great work from Mr. Waturo. Endo. What a turnaround, lads. I'm honestly not... I won't say I'm shocked, because it's Liverpool and you never know, but you were starting to think 1-0 down, no Salah, no Darwin, chances being missed. I mean, yeah, you were wondering, is it going to catch up with us? But nope. Of course, the boys turned on the afterburners, and we are 3-1 ahead with 8.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Craig, do we kind of want Arsenal to do well in the Champions League? Yes. I want, English clubs doing well in Europe means another Champions League position for English clubs, most likely. So I've nothing against Arsenal. I don't wish them badness at all. If we don't win the league, and I say this sincerely, if we don't win it, and I want us to, I'd much rather Arsenal win it than Manchester City. All senior players have stepped up second half, said Laser Sharp. I would include Bradley in that as well, but maybe you're classing him as a senior player. Has anyone got injured? No. No new injury concerns that I am aware of. Oh, Morris. Strike from Townsend over the bar. I think it's a Luton Town corner. Yeah, it did take a nick off a Liverpool player. So Townsend to take the corner on the far side. Cross in, headed away by Virgil van Dijk. We do the man of the match poll, mate, in the match reaction show. We ask you guys to vote for the man of the match. So we'll get a poll up in the match reaction show coming up straight after the game. Let's get the stream to 5k likes. Don't think we've ever done that, to be fair. I know there's 2,572 likes, 7,350 people watching. If everybody hit the like button, we could do it. But most importantly, thank you for being here with us. I really appreciate your support. Strike, straight at Kelleher, good keeping. Josie Coastal, great to have you back in and welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. You've got 4-1 for 225 quid. Oh, I hope you get that one in, mate. Let's get the fourth. And then the Milky Bars are definitely on you. Ali Imad, thank you. You're really kind. Appreciate your support. Right, McAllister, who's had another belter of a game along with Endo. Elliot. Watoro. Back to Joe. Kwanzaa. Cross to Virgil. 6 minutes plus stoppage time to go. For those who haven't seen the goals today, first goal, Van Dijk. Second goal, Gakpo. Both of them assisted by Alexis McAllister. Third goal, Diaz with the assist from Andy Robertson. Nottingham Forest away, our next league game. Then Man City. Yep. And hopefully we if we can get through to that Man City game with 3 points against Nottingham Forest. What a game, what an occasion, what a day, what a night, it's probably the biggest game of the last 5 years for us, and certainly in the league. If we can beat them at Anfield, and then maybe Arsenal can get something, but if we beat them, that's it for me. That's us doing it. Am I doing a watch along against Chelsea? Absolutely, Lucas. We'll be live an hour beforehand on Sunday, as we always are. I missed one game this season with illness, but other than that, we do every watch along. And weirdly, the one I didn't do, we lost. So I'm your good luck charm. Would you consider Doak, Clark, Bradley and Kwanzaa senior team players? The Doak right on the edge. Clark, Bradley and Kwanzaa 100% yes. And here comes McConnell and Craig Houlden, by the way, about to come on. Free kick to Luton Town here on the edge of Liverpool's penalty area. We're nearly at 3,000 likes, by the way. Keep doing it. Barkley goes down to ground. Liverpool free kick. Or excuse me, Luton Town free kick. Oh, it's not Craig Houlden, is it not? My apologies. I thought that was Craig Houlden. It's Dan's. Excuse me, it's Jaden Dan's. That's absolutely my bad. I just glanced up from the screen and thought it was Craig Houlden. My apologies. It's young Dan's who's coming on for a debut, I think. I think it's a debut. I don't remember him playing before. Don't know how many minutes are added yet, mate. We are still 3 minutes of normal time to go. Right. Townsend and Barkley over this free kick. Straight into the Liverpool wall. Ogbene retrieves the ball for Luton, but they are going backwards at this rate. Ball back to Barkley. Strike from Barkley, and it's overneath. I've done it again. I've said overneath. I do like the word, though. It's over Kelleher's crossbar and a goal kick to Liverpool. Right, here comes these two substitutions we were speaking about. So it's Jaden Dan's and James McConnell coming on. And it's Alexis coming off to a standing ovation, as Lucho is as well. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you for your efforts. So double change for Jurgen Klopp. Diaz, McAllister off. Dan's and McConnell on. Let's make overneath a word. Isn't it actually a pretty cool word, though? Like, I accidentally said it before. but I like it overneath. And by the way, just to confirm that the all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra does go overneath your nutsack. Just to confirm, that is the type of technology we're working with here. 20% off and free shipping using our discount code Anfield20 or by scanning the QR code on the screen. You too can be an overneath merchant. I won't lie to you, when Valentine's Day was over and I had to try and somehow link Easter to shaving your nuts, it wasn't the easiest, but I found a way. I just thought, Easter Bunny, he has hair. Elliot to Waturo. Kwanzaa. Got about 40 seconds of normal time to go. Robbo on the gallop. That's intercepted though. Go on, Robbo. Yes, win it back, sir. Young Dan's now. Slips it in. Oh, it's back. Elliot. Golazzo! Harvey Elliott gets the fourth. Whoop, whoop. And it is Liverpool Football Club 4, Luton Town 1. Liverpool Football Club 4, Luton Town 1. Where is my Milky Bar having friend? 225 blips are on their way to you. Harvey Elliott turns and salutes the cop. There we go. 4-1. Boom. Well in to our friend that won that 225 quid. Delighted for you. You know what you could treat yourself to? You know what I mean? You don't want to ruin your nuts, do you? You want to have them, now that you're rich with 225 quid, mate. Don't forget, you can get 20% off and free shipping. You did call it, Kerry. I did see your comment, Kerry, saying this game is going to end 4-1. I did see it. And thank you to everyone that has hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. 242,223 on the likes now. Barcelona have gone 1-0 up. Lewandowski with the goal against Napoli. So it is Napoli 0, Barcelona 1, Robert Lewandowski. The neighbours will be happy. 8 minutes added on. 8 minutes added on at the end of the game. Don't forget, match reactions coming up straight after the game. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. It should redirect. And we're at 3,100 likes as well. What a night. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63 was a very special time. I wasn't fucking around. I don't know. No, we don't want 5. We need our friend to win his bet. Unless he's cashed out of it. Imagine that. Imagine we got the 5th. That'd be a sickener, wouldn't it? That's happened to me before as well. Do we have any new injuries? No, Katie. None that I've seen. None that I think we need to be concerned about. Somebody saying Gakpo injury there. I have not seen one. Singapore's in the house. Welcome in, my friend. Oh Yong Hui, welcome in. So, tell you what, lads, it feels a long way from half-time, doesn't it? When we were 1-0 down, it feels a long way away from that. Gakpo plays the ball inside to Dan's. Back out left side again. Ball goes out. That'll be a Luton Town throw-in. I mean, for those saying Gakpo's limping, he's still on the pitch and he was involved in that passage of play. Craig, you have to say, what's your favourite game of the season? This one so far, I think the Chelsea game is probably right up there. Will Trent be back for the final? No. No, he won't. Bet the fellow with the 4-1 bet sweating his Manscaped nuts off. Yep, unless there was a cash out and he was able to do that. So again, Gakpo looks fine out there to me. He's still running around, still playing fine. Clark. Still 4.5 minutes of stoppage time to go. Liverpool 4, Luton 1. I mean, who would have thunk it at half time? Fulham 4-3 game was insane as well. For me, the Chelsea game was just the tonic we needed. It was nice to give them a whooping. And hopefully it will stick with them ahead of Wembley. Where, how great would it be if we were able to have Salah or Darwin available, or both? League table right now has Liverpool, your Liverpool, with 60 points at the top of the table. I'm sure we can update that in the background, gents, as well, to make it look nice and sexy. Liverpool with 60 points. Love the 2-1 with Newcastle as well. Yes, the Darwin game. That feels a lifetime ago now, by the way. But yes, the Darwin game. Off the bench, down to 10. Bang, bang. Thank you very much. Off we go with the points. Greg. My name's Craig, Tom, not Greg. Who's back for the final? I would suspect Mo. I wouldn't guess anybody past that, but I'd hope Mo. You never know with Darwin. I truly don't know what the situation is there. Still Luton Town attacking. 95 minutes coming up here. So still 3 minutes of stoppage time to go. What a night it's been, by the way. Thank you guys for sharing it with us. It's been great having you in. Still over 7,000 of you in the chat. Absolute heroes. Thank you. What is Nunez' injury? There's the updated league table. We love it. Nearly 3.2k likes as well. Luton, to their internal credit, are still pushing forward here. Thank you, Paul McKnight. You're a top man. Appreciate you. Another Luton Town corner. My apologies. Luton Town corner here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds of stoppage time to go. There was 8 minutes, Michael. 8 minutes added on, mate. So there's 2 to go. I think we're safe, though. 4-1 up. Cross in. Kelleher gets a punch on it. James Pearce has tweeted, a special night for Harvey Elliott and he's capped it in style. 4th youngest Liverpool player in history to reach 100 appearances, aged 20 years, 323 days. Only player to get there younger, Michael Owen, Raheem Sterling, Robbie Fowler, and of course he capped off a great night with a goal as well. So yes, much love and congratulations to Harvey Elliott. Klopp has a smile on his face now. Good to see. Endo machine as always. Yeah, he's had a great game. Great game. Endo and Maka again, brilliant in midfield. But we will be asking you guys for your man of the match, and that poll will be coming up in our match reaction show. Link is pinned to the top of the chat. I can't wait to celebrate and party after another win. Oh, what a night. Feels a long way from 1-0 down, doesn't it? Do you think Luton will stay up? I think it might depend on what happens with the Everton points deduction. But I'm not... I hope they do. I don't want Everton to go down because of a points deduction, but Luton are an honest, likeable team that work really hard, and fair play to them. Like they've really tried their best in this season, and great young manager as well, who on the budget he's working with has done, I think, remarkably well. We are almost at 98 minutes, my friends. Last shout to hit that subscribe button if you'd be so kind. It is all eyes on the referee right now. who puts the whistle to his lips. It is all over at Anfield. Liverpool Football Club have come from behind yet again to beat Luton Town by 4-1. We are, of course, very grateful to all of you guys for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget, match reaction coming up straight away. Link pinned to the top of the chat. And again, thank you to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% and free shipping at manscaped.com by using our QR code on the screen or the link in the description, along with the code Anfield20, all one word. Right, I'm going to go and grab a quick drink before I am back for the match reaction. So I will see you guys in 1 minute's time. Link is there. Again, hit the like button before you head off. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love you to do so. But most importantly, your Reds are top of the league with 60 points, coming from behind to beat Luton by 4-1. Much love, my friends.